Present day. Present time.
Okay, now good on my end. I should be over on the other side. That would probably be good. Anyway. Hi, Internet, Liz Chat, it's me. The King and Queen and Jack and Spade of Ace of Comedy. Whatever that even means. And also local dingus. Tori Small. Yeah, the thumbs up. You can't see it though. It don't work like that. Oh yeah, it's... You can't. Best I can do currently is the per channel. But
is it the pointing?
Yes, it is.
The pointing is good though.
Yeah. Speaking of, I actually do have, I don't know how long it'll be because there's some other stuff, but I have somebody working on that, but with the my face instead of Gura. It's gonna be great.
It will be great. That is a thing that you need at this point. It's
Yes.
mandatory.
It's been like, I think it's all because I use it so much, but it's been like the most used emote on the channel for like 4 months now.
That sounds about right. Hello, Sector 7. How is you? Hope you're doing well. And yeah, I agree. Hitori's intro is pretty sick. Significantly sicker than mine, for sure.
Slightly edited, serial experiment lane editing, so, you know. Editing? Opening. Brain go there.
You made it. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me, except there's no S on Spades. And also it's and King and Queen and Jack and Spade. And Ace of Comedy. Still don't know what that means, but that's how 12 to 14 hours in an Ocarina of Time randomizer stream will do to your brain.
It sure does. And yeah, it's Sector, it's the same way for mine because I don't have an intro, so...
But you got the cat girls.
I do?
No, Sector has the cat girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
People's Makotes from 14 are just in a big file he's got, I guess.
Okay,
And
so let's
see,
see.
to answer where's clubs, like, if that was correct, it would just be King and Queen and Jack and Ace of Comedy. Where did the Spade come in? I don't know. Again, 14 hours in an Ocarina of Time randomizer.
That was a very long rando.
It was, yes.
Hold it!
Anyway, we had to stop in the middle
We
of
had to
this.
stop in the middle of a summation, which sucked.
Yeah, you had to bring food to a friend or something.
So if I've understood correctly, you need two pictures. A left eye one and a slightly different right eye one.
Yeah. Exactly. Then you can see the scene in 3 dimensions. Like this.
So, if we have 2 bullets, I don't suppose you can see anything useful with them.
I feel like it's a good game. Good series.
Yeah, it's a great series, and since I found out that it existed, I had really wanted to play it, so it's kind of unfortunate that it took me so long to get here, but I got here, so it's okay.
Yeah. And I feel like the devs really wanted to make sure they could make as many of the characters go cross-eyed as absolutely possible.
Yeah, for some fucking reason. It's so silly, it's so dumb.
I think you'll find that no matter how much you squint, the truth of the situation always looks the same here. I've got that on my Vita, I think.
That is a title I've never heard before.
It's like a crossover, like, arena fighter with, like, a whole bunch of Shonen Jump stuff. It's interesting. I kind of sucked at it, but also I was playing it on a Vita, so that might be why.
So a little bit like Jump Force?
Yes, but better. At least as far as I'm to understand. I think Jump Force kind of ended up being bad.
Yeah, but it had Yugi and Kaiba.
That is true. It also had Light Yagami clearly not being the villain. Nope.
Oh, was he?
If I remember
Okay.
right, because I remember I watched some video on it because I was like, I did enjoy Jade Stars despite sucking at it. What this one like? And it turned out this one was not very good. Neat. That happens with a lot of anime games, Joe.
I see.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna read my thing now, because
Do it.
that's what I do. Maybe I don't want to now. Maybe I'll
Okay,
just.
well, fine.
Maybe
we could just
I'll
move on.
Maybe I'll just leave.
Alright, yeah, I dare you. Coward. Run away.
Oh dear, I'm gonna read that line now just because you said that. Also, I should probably be clicked somewhere where the VTube studio is and blocking the text box. Okay. The only person who could have shot the victim is that girl in the dock.
How can you be so sure of that?
Think about it. The Skulkin brothers shot the great detective, didn't they?
Yes, that's been mentioned once or twice.
Well then, surely it's coming into focus now, isn't it?
This is a waste of time. I'm not going to change this man's mind anytime soon.
I think we got two people to... two or three to change. But I don't remember what everybody says. And yeah, headcanon for this guy is he left a cat inside of somebody.
Yeah. Would you please stop muttering about things that have nothing to do with this trial, sir?
No, I won't.
The defendant's life is on the line here.
Well, the thing is, I couldn't really say that it has nothing to do with this trial, to be honest.
Huh?
Did you think maybe Herlock Sholmes got shot with a cat instead of a bullet? I mean, there's no question that the old man was shot, but the bullet had simply vanished from his stomach. It's quite inexplicable, don't you think? Yes.
But we know where the bullet is.
In the calendar.
Yeah. I almost don't want to ask, but this surgery you've been muttering about all this time, you were operating on...
What was the fellow's name now? Sherlock Holmes? Hairlock? No, Hairlock?
Herlock Sholmes by any chance?
Yes, good lord, that's the one. I'm very surprised. It was that Hairlock fellow. Why am I angry?
Could they have gotten somebody just slightly more competent to work on Herlock?
No.
If they regard him as just like this fucking living legend who just...
having that, yeah.
Oh my god. The decision making in the worlds in these games is... Oh my god, okay.
But it is Japan America or whatever. So they've got to have a horrible Japanica, that's it.
Yeah, Japanifornia.
Japan.
You're the surgeon that operated on Mr. Sholmes?
That's right, using the very latest anesthesia techniques, I might add. He was a fairly major app, I can tell you.
This is crazy!
Let's see, the fellow was brought in not long after midnight, if I remember correctly. They said he'd been shot by some criminal or other, so I opened him up like a shot. But the funny thing is, I went over his inside with a fine-tooth comb, quite literally, and couldn't find the bullet anywhere. So I'm afraid I had to throw up my hands and just stitch the fellow back up.
I hate to state the obvious, but...
Yes?
Surely that's because the bullet is still at the scene of the shooting.
The counsel for the defense is correct, as is clearly shown in this photographic print.
The bullet that the Skulkin brothers fired at Mr. Sholmes hit him in the stomach region, then exited his body and lodged into the shop wall where the calendar was hanging by the door. I think you'll find it's really quite simple if you just consider the problem three-dimensionally.
Heh, who do you think I am, son?
Well, juror number 4 is about the best I can do.
Yes, that is what my parents said to me. It's very strange. As soon as I saw the wound to the rat's stomach, I flipped him over.
Why would you compare it to whatever, it's fine. Like a pancake? Are you saying that you checked his back?
Of course I did. I used a big spatula, flipped him right over. It's a very important surgery tool, you see. And there wasn't a trace of injury. No sign that the bullet had left the body at all.
What?
That's the point. The only logical conclusion was that the bullet was still somewhere in the man's innards. Which is exactly what I said about slicing him up. And I'm still none the wiser, even now. How many times do I have to say it? Can somebody please explain how it happened? Can somebody please solve the mystery? My eyes are tiny.
Most as much of a mystery as how this jury was put together.
Seriously, though.
Oh, I think I know what you do there.
It sounds like I might need to present something, but... wait, no, I can't present something. Hold on.
Somebody said, okay.
Somebody said what now?
Oh, no, I'll let you figure it out. You're the one with the controller.
I'm thinking it's gonna have to be something, with the picture thing.
Picture thing?
Stereoscope. But I don't know how. This is starting to imply that there was a third gun at the site, or at the scene of the crime, though. So there's that, at least, I guess. Either that... Well, no, we couldn't have had the, At least I don't think we could have had the scene of the crime get moved. That feels unlikely, considering bloodstains, but I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure you'll be able to figure it out.
Okay.
Once we get
let's see.
going along.
Okay, let's see.
Oh. Discord. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward. We'll come back to him. Well, actually, hold on. Let me press him first. Mr. Sholmes' surgeons on the jury experiences some coincidences recently, but this is ridiculous.
I'm as surprised as anyone.
There's no question that Mr. Sholmes was shot.
Oh yeah, he got capped, dog. That's what the police told me, verbatim.
How bad were his injuries, Doctor?
He was in a bad way. He's lost a huge amount of blood, you know. Didn't help when I cut him up. And I suspect he was shot at quite close range, too. Because the skin was badly burnt around the point of entry.
Burnt?
As I said, I flipped the fellow over like a pancake and examined his back. There was no sign of an exit wound. Which is why I thought I'd better locate the lug and pop it out.
Yet you say you found no bullet inside the patient.
Well, I wouldn't have done, would I? Because it's in the wall of the pawnbrokers. But how did it get there? I need someone to solve this mystery before it drives me to insanity. Only there was some expert in ballistics who could help, even if he looked extremely untrustworthy. Do you get what I'm putting down now?
Okay, sure. Just ham-hand it, why don't you, game? So we have a disappearing bullet on our hands. Alright, well, I guess we'll get there in a second then. Accused attempted a theft on the previous day. I can see I'm in for a busy day ahead. What do you mean you're in for a busy day? Forgot to say, stop. Do excuse me, stop. I am a communications officer, stop. Communications officer? Does that have something to do with sending telegrams? Everything from personal messages written by members of the public to the latest news in the capital. I convert all the messages into Morse code and top it out to the entire world electronically. To the entire world? Dozens of miles of cable under the sea. Stop! Worldwide communication network. Stop! Information transmitted to and from all corners of the globe. Stop!
Man, if this lady lives to see, like, the internet getting started, she's gonna go crazy.
She will do a flip. Shit. Yes, she was getting equally worked up about radio waves or the like before, wasn't she? I specialize in communicating information from government departments and newspaper offices.
She didn't say stop.
She sure did. I'm sure I shall have to wire the newspaper reports of today's guilty verdict later. So no sleep for me tonight, I imagine. Let's just finish the trial first, shall we?
She wasn't actually hitting the stuff that time.
Lead ballistics expert. It's gonna die out of this sector on the paid actress.
Ah, okay, gotcha. He means his girlfriend. Secret Santa 70, that's a lot of them.
It's quite a few Secret Santas, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I am ballistics expert. I have seen many shootings. There is nothing I do not know about guns.
I thought you were just a tourist? I mean, tourists have to have a profession. How else do they afford being tourists?
Good day. I am visiting London for sightseeing. I would like to take us to Crystal Tower, please.
Like to see girl.
There's no way he's just a visiting tourist. So, you're a ballistics expert? Who knew?
I have much experience with guns.
Ah,
I have lived through many, how do you say, extreme and violent death when, no, blood of,
extreme violent bloodbaths, perhaps?
those extreme violent bloodbaths. English is very difficult to.
It is.
Considering the sort of people you associate with, I'm surprised you still have a tongue.
That's why one of my perma tags is words is hard.
It sure is.
Anyway, if you have questions about bullets and guns, you ask me. There is nothing I do not know. No mystery I cannot solve.
Very confident in his knowledge of guns, that's for sure.
But, if possible, please only in Russian language.
He's not very confident in his knowledge of English, though, is he? No, still, we should bear it in mind. He's our man if there's a mystery about guns or bullets. Even if somebody doesn't mind if the other witness is untrustworthy looking. Van Zykes has managed to convince everyone. When you have eliminated the impossible, he said. But he hasn't. If we're going to fight back, we need more material. And we have to fight back. We have to turn this trial around again. Okay. You and you. Let's see what happens.
He said the thing.
I mean, they're not really Oh well. Those two statements clearly contradict the idea that all I do is pit jurors against each other. Inosuke, what are you talking about?
Well, that's usually what it is one person contradicts something somebody else said.
Oh. I didn't actually let you read that one.
Oops. Pitting. P-I-T-T.
On the night in question, Mr. Sholmes was shot by one of the Skulkin brothers. But since there was no sign of an exit wound on his back, we must assume the bullet didn't pass through him. However, no bullet was found lodged in Mr. Sholmes' body either. Furthermore, a bullet was found lodged in the wall in the wall of the shop where Mr. Sholmes was shot. Juror number 6.
Hello. My name is Vin.
He revealed himself.
My name is Vin. Pleased to meet you.
This apparent contradiction in the facts is so clearly troubling juror number 4. Are you able to explain the mystery?
I have seen very similar situation in Motherland. It was night. There was blizzard. I was running away along mountain in freezing cold.
Golly.
The snow was piling high on both sides of road. It was very narrow and dangerous. My pursuers had hunting rifles and they were on dog sleds.
Mental note, don't ask too many questions.
I was shot from behind and I fell down in snow. And this situation is very similar to what I hear today from doctor. They could not find bullet in my body and no sign of, how do you say, exit wound.
Then where did the bullet go?
Bullet never hit me.
But if it never hit you, why did you fall down?
Bullet hit frozen wall of ice very close to my side.
What?
One small piece, very sharp, broke away from the lump of ice and pierced my body.
Did he just get, like, stabbed with one of the, like, shards from the lamp? Anyway.
Oh,
It made deep wound that looks just like bullet wound.
good gracious.
Of course, piece of ice quickly melted inside me, and what's the solution to mystery of disappearing bullet?
But that doesn't answer the question at all. The shooting happened in a pawnbroker shop. That's some silly mountain around in another country.
And just an idea, but we might not be looking at exactly the same scenario here.
No. Where exactly was Henny shot again?
Well, according to the report, in his stomach. Sort of around this area, I think.
Well, that's precisely where he always wears a little pouch on his belt.
Pouch? Actually, I might have noticed something like that.
Yes, a pouch. It's where he keeps 3 glass vials of very dangerous chemicals that he uses in his investigation.
Dun dun dun.
What? Really? Doctor, where's the pouch Mr. Sholmes was wearing?
Well, I thought I had nothing like that on his person when he arrived at the hospital, as far as I remember.
If I may.
Lord Van Zykes?
Well, I realize it is forbidden.
I'm making him Russian.
Well, I realize it is forbidden for the prosecution to interject during a summation examination. I should inform the defense that I have the pouch in question in the antechamber outside the courtroom.
Sorry?
As I understand it, when the police arrived on the scene and found Mr. Sholmes' injured, they removed the pouch in order to assess the wound.
Ah, thank goodness. I thought I was getting forgetful for a moment.
Since then, it has been in my safekeeping along with all other evidence relating to the case. I can personally vouch for the fact that it has not been touched since the incident occurred.
Very well. Well, extremely unconventional, Lizarius. About paper interpretation, but examine the paper. I must demand the prosecution presents the item in question with all speed. Do it now. Bring forth Mr. Sherlock Holmes's pouch. I see. So this is the pouch worn by Mr. Sherlock, Mr. Sholmes, on the night and whatever the rest of that sentence was.
On the night in question.
Yeah, that.
Look at that! One of the files is broken and the leather around it is scorched black. It's almost as if the file exploded.
Exploded?
So, that night, the bullet from the Skulkin Brothers' gun struck Mr. Sholmes's pouch.
It was the glass vial exploding that caused the fellow's injury.
This bullet did not penetrate victim, but was deflected into wall of shop.
Don't you dare throw that, Red. If you throw it, I'm going to be very upset at you again.
Delightfully complex aroma.
Don't you do it. Well, when I'm here, one mystery has been solved at least. Don't you do it.
Though it has no bearing on the truth of this case.
Don't you do it.
The bungling and burgling brothers shot the detective, and the accused shot the pawnbroker. The pertinent facts of the case remain unaltered.
Well, at least the mystery is solved. I can sleep easy tonight. Thank you, young man.
Sure. Thank you very much. Glad I could help.
Dinner is bearing on the conundrum you solved. The court was to question this scruffy pouch's evidence.
Harry's pouch isn't scruffy.
I'm the judge, and if I say it's a scruffy pouch, it's a scruffy pouch. You be quiet, child. Now,
Bitch, I will fight you. I have a gun.
Yeah, well, I've got a
like-
big hammer. Yeah, what you gonna
Makes
do
a
about
good
that?
He makes a good point, Bruno. Give me something else. Open the coat. Open your pouch. What else have you got in there?
Oh no, they've got two guns.
I have a metal disc. It's
It's
very sharp.
I know. That might cut right through all the potatoes in my beard.
She just like pulls out the discs and starts waving it in the air in its general direction.
See, look at how scruffy that pouch is. It's very scruffy.
Hello there,
Who's
Mr. Bullet.
scruffy
How are you
looking?
doing?
Huh?
I said, hello there, Mr. Bullet. How are you doing today?
No, I said, ah.
Oh, okay.
It's really scorched badly just here.
Oh, the strap is broken. Look.
This must be where the bullet hit then.
Let me see.
Oh my god.
What the? Iris, look! Behind where the broken file was, do you see it?
Ah, that's the Skulkin Brothers' bullet.
It was a stroke of luck that it hit his pouch. This is an amazing discovery. What this means is there were 3 bullets fired at Windbanks that night.
We found exactly what that juror was talking about. The third bullet.
It's time to press that juror again, I think. I don't know if this is going to be important later or not, so... Look, there's a hole here at the back. Doesn't look much like a bullet hole, but clearly something's ripped through the leather with great force.
Something must have pierced it somehow to have left this hole behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it looks that way. Mr. Sholmes and his pouch both took a beating, didn't they? Okay. Okay, that looks like it's pretty much everything that I directly care about, unless...
His glass files are full of Hurley's homemade potion.
Homemade?
Yes, like fingerprint powder to show up where people have touched things, and scent amplifying solution to intensify a smell lingering on an object.
That's amazing.
They're all very easy to use. There's just one thing that you have to be careful of. They're all very flammable.
Mr. Sholmes is a walking bomb. Either he's passionate about finding the truth or just oblivious to the dangers. Okay, so then he took a point-blank shot. The shot broke through this file, and the heat of it, because it was point-blank, probably caused everything to explode, which did the rest of the damage to the pouch.
Yeah. That sure do be a bullet.
This is the bullet that was fired from the Skulkin Brothers' gun on the night of the incident.
Yes, so it turns out it never actually entered Henny's body at all.
Thanks to the thick leather of that pouch he was wearing and saved him.
Henny's always lucky like that.
Well, considering what he had to go through in the hospital, I wonder how lucky he really was.
Oh dear, poor Henny.
Alright, so it doesn't look like I get anything new from that, but that's okay, maybe, perhaps, possibly.
Yeah, there's some of my peppers, the peppers, some of my mission. It would appear that if I was somewhat struggling to alter opinion.
Please, my lord, a little more time. After all, that's a new piece of evidence. Could be a valuable clue, and you can't afford to overlook anything here, Inosuke. There's still a way to turn this around. Somehow. I'm sure of it. I like how they just presented, like, basically 2 new pieces of evidence, and they're just like, you know, maybe we should stick with this decision that we already came up with. Mystery where that bullet is. So I don't feel much better. Sure you do.
Hold it!
And I ask you to reconsider your leaning, sir.
Oh no, that's another matter entirely.
Sorry?
All I can think about for the moment is this wonderful sense of relief I have that the mystery is solved. I need some time to let that sink in before I could possibly consider anything else.
Alright. Surgeons were supposed to be able to think quicker. Whatever. Yeah. Thought surgeons had to be able to think quickly, that's what it is.
Perhaps we should leave him alone for now while he savors his inner peace, and focus on some of the other jurors.
Guess we'll have to. Wish I had the chance to experience inner peace sometimes.
And before I can consider the trial, I have to think of other things like what I'm gonna have for dinner. I think, was it the first guy that asked about?
Let's see.
Exactly. Yeah, I think we already.
Yeah, we did.
Just what the truth of the situation is. Actually, so far we've only... Hold on. Let me go look at the autopsy real quick. Injured from the back of the body. Okay, so we know that there's a wound on the back of the body. Nobody's mentioned an exit wound on him either, have they?
I don't believe so. No.
I don't think they've mentioned an absence of an exit wound either, though, so that's kind of annoying. Oh, actually, no. I think the blood here is probably what they're putting forward, at least, as evidence of the exit wound.
Yeah.
Because the back wound isn't really bleeding, but he has blood under him, so... Oh, right, that bullet never went into anybody, so it wouldn't have blood on it. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold up. That changes the context here. We were under the assumption that green was going to mean Herlock, but we now can mark that off as a possibility. This is somebody else.
We've also now got one extra bullet that.
Yeah. Which I'm sure that'll come up eventually, but... Actually, this is the second bullet that we've only had... Okay, it's marked as the third bullet, if I recall, but... Yeah, it's marked as the third bullet, but... It's only the second bullet that's actually been presented as evidence in any capacity.
Hmm.
the number of bullets as you convinced. Only 2 bullets are fired. I can prove it! Alright, now we can possibly get somewhere. Let me just show you then the third bullet. The third bullet.
Take that!
Here it is. We discovered it just now. Yes, on the night in question in Windibank's pawnbrokery, another bullet was fired. What is this new trickery, Nipponese conjurer?
Nope, he's back calling him that.
Where did you find that bullet? It was lodged inside Mr. Sholmes's pouch. You've been holding it the entire time, you buffoon.
Well,
What?
no, it was out. He said they had it out in the, like, the lobby or whatever.
Yeah, but it's been in his possession since the incident. So he's
Looked.
been holding... Yeah, he's literally been holding the bullet the entire time.
What a silly dingus.
Yeah. This pouch was removed from around Mr. Sholmes's waist before he was taken to the hospital. And since then, it has been touched by no one.
Do you mean to say the shot fired by the Skulkin brothers that night?
Yes, as your lordship has surmised, it hit this pouch.
But that makes no sense whatsoever. It makes so little sense that my hair has got a shoe. I already know the whereabouts of the bullet fired at Mr. Sholmes. It's clearly visible with this photographical print. Ah,
2 guns from the scene have already been submitted into the court record as evidence.
yes, that of Mr. Winterbank and that belonging to the Skulkin brothers.
An examination of both guns revealed that only a single bullet had been fired from each.
Oh. But that must mean...
That's right. We now know that on the night in question, 3 bullets were fired. However, only 2 bullets were fired from the guns recovered from the crime scene. And until that incontrovertible inconsistency is somehow explained, we cannot and must not pass judgment. Ugh. Ugh. He's so dramatic.
Ardar, ardar, ardar. Why on this supplementation exam of potatoes remains incomplete? The court has been presented with new facts. Facts that would appear to shake the very foundation upon which the case against the defendant has been built. As is my prerogative in this situation, I hereby temporarily suspend this patient. By Jupiter.
What?
Bailiff, bring the witnesses back to the stand at once. Do it now.
Lily over here looking cozy as heck on my clean laundry.
Witnesses?
Governor! Oh, wait, no, Governor!
Were you listening to this proceedings while the defense carried out the examination summation? We was, Governor, we was.
Perhaps we can dispense with the tedious preamble. Simply answer this one question. A third bullet has been identified at the scene of the crime. What do you make of that?
Make of it, Gav? I don't make nothing. Nothing I can't.
Wait, hold on.
I don't make nothing of nothing, and if I can help it,
Is it one of yours?
God bless me, good wrong voice. God bless me, Governor. Something words is not a chance. Why?
In that case, did you have an accomplice?
What? What? Never. The Skulkin brothers work alone.
It's just the 2 of us. That's a trademark. Why? See, we're making W's. Why?
Wah!
How soon we forget poor Sulky.
only 2 of the bullets from the crime scene originated from the firearms we have in evidence. The third bullet was fired from another gun. Where is it?
Lummy, that's an head scratcher.
Counselor for the defense.
Yes?
I should like to hear your thoughts regarding these two developments. The third bullet, and the mysterious missing firearm from which it came.
Thinking back over all the testimony we've heard and all the evidence we've seen, I think I'm starting to form a picture. Picture of what really happened then. My lord, I think it's clear what this third bullet tells us about the Skulkin brothers. On that night at Windibank's pawnbrokery, the brothers must have been working with a third man. The witnesses are clearly doing their best to cover up the existence of this accomplice, despite having been very desperate to find him at the beginning of the trial. But the evidence all points to the fact that there was someone else present. Someone carrying a gun.
Objection!
So many guns, it's like America up in here.
An accomplice, you say? Pigswill. Pigswill? Probably Pigswill, rather than Pigswill.
Whichever.
These protracted proceedings have already forced us to endure 2 summation examinations. Yet in all that time there has been not a murmur of a third man. If this apparently wraith-like being exists,
Don't you do it. Oh, that's fine.
the court must be shown hard evidence. Without it, this fantasy will be crushed like
I
the
understand.
chalice that I just destroyed all over my perfectly white glove.
I understand why you wear gloves now. Professor Van Dykes. You're a professor, right? Where am I?
Yes, Your Honor. As you see, it is a very practical decision. Especially the color of the glove, because as you see, white does not hold any other colors. It does not stain.
That is very true.
The prosecution demands answers on 2 counts. Firstly, proof, evidence that this accomplice was ever at the scene of the crime. And secondly, the identity of this spurious character. Skulkins are lying, I know that. But, how can I ascertain the identity of the person they're hiding?
Well, Counselor.
Any thinking thoughts? It's supposed to prove the existence of this accomplice and reveal the person's identity. Even... I phrased that badly, but it's okay. In response to the prosecution's demands, my lord, the defense is... Okay, so I know who I want to present as the person in question. We know that this is a thing that that he was after. This one was presented during court, kind of recently too. What was the context when this one came up?
I don't remember.
That's unfortunate.
But
Let's see. We do pretty much have the ability to put him at the scene of the crime, though.
we do have one thing that we thought was somebody else's that now clearly isn't.
Yeah, this.
Mm-hmm. Which is also on the disc.
Yeah. That was the thing I was thinking of. Which I guess would actually probably point to presenting this rather than the disc itself.
Yeah. Though that would make sense, 'cause that kind of just has both of them in one.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought. Oh.
Gotta keep that no-hit run going.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Pumpernickel, how's it going? Hadn't seen you in here in a second. Hope you're doing okay.
Hi. I'll go.
The defense is ready. Believe I can provide all the answers the prosecution demands.
So, my Nipponese friend, despite the swimming eyes, you seem to think you have something to say. This promises to be interesting.
Yeah, I love that when he doesn't, when he's not confident, there's always that, like, kind of panic
Yeah.
looking around.
Yeah, get that pumpernickel. Hang in there, hang in there. You got this. Believer in you. I have to
Yeah.
push forward now. There's no other option. Need to use every single piece of evidence available to me if it will make a difference.
In that case, Counselor, I would ask you to present the evidence without delay. Do it now. A related question in the moments leading up to the death of the victim. What proof have you that there was a third intruder present at the scene?
Hey,
Adam.
thank you for subscribing. Also, my stuff is kind of screwed up there. I
Yeah,
need to do something about that somewhere.
yeah, because I actually heard your subscription's
Yeah, I mean, it's cool that the subscription sound was there. It's just, it popped up twice and was like
Ah.
layered weirdly. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to fuck it up. The moments leading up to, okay.
Proof have you that there was a third intruder present? We're
Take that!
Do this. The evidence is right here in this portfolio.
By Jove, that portfolio again, is it?
Do you expect the court to rifle through your papers itself? Be more specific. Claim that one of these blood samples proves the presence of this third intruder. Well, which one is it?
Take that!
What am I looking at here? There appears to be some sort of green page or such like around the bullet hole in the middle of the calendar.
That's a bloodstain, my lord.
A bloodstain, oh my god, was it aliens?
Green blood. Curious, even for you. Is the court to understand that the intruder was some unhuman creature?
It's something developed by Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
The great detective.
No invention, stop! Not yet appeared in stories, stop!
It's this, you see. It doesn't have a name yet, though. This Fogger spray is a chemical that reacts with the different elements in people's blood that change its color.
Different elements of people's blood? What are you talking about?
Yes, everyone's blood is slightly different, you see, because it's made up of different elements. So by seeing what color it changes to, you can tell in a flash whose blood it is.
Ooh, that brings a whole dimension to looking at blood. I look at blood a
You get it?
lot.
You get it because it's an
Yeah,
extra
yeah.
dimension.
Yeah, it's funny.
Talk of blood in courtroom. Stop. Very exciting. Stop.
What?
As an example, this one shows the blood of the victim, Mr. Windibank.
Ah, a striking blue.
Yes. So you see, the green color of this blood stain on the calendar shows that somebody else was shot in the main part of the shop.
Now hold there, young man. Could be for some unrelated incident, couldn't?
No, it's not unrelated.
Eh?
The date showing on the calendar is the date on which Mr. Windibank was killed.
Bragolly.
Therefore, we can assume that whoever was shot on the same day.
Whose blood is it?
Well, the Skulkin brothers in the stand don't appear to be suffering from any gunshot injuries, which means it must be the blood of somebody else, the third intruder, in
Objection!
fact.
Whose identity the court is still waiting to hear. You can't delay this any longer, my learned friend. Who is this alleged third intruder? Boom.
Take that!
The man's name is Eggert Benedict.
Edgar Benedict. Why are you talking about breakfast, Council?
He paid a visit to Windibank's pawnbrokery on the afternoon before the incident took place.
When the accused attempted to deceive the pawnbroker into releasing this article into her possession.
That's right. A man identified by the defense. Mr. Eggert Benedict, then attempted to take the article from the defendant by force. I don't remember which one of us had him.
I'm pretty sure it was you.
Was it? Okay.
I think he came in right about when Ginny was doing a bunch of talking, so we're like, okay, you'll take that.
Okay. And he was very dapper. Broca.
Yes, sir. I don't remember what voice I had, so I'm going to go with this one.
I believe this filthy pocket thief has just redeemed an article from you, no?
Yes.
The article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once.
Now, that's a lie. What are you trying to pull?
Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel. And needless to say, any music box discs, too.
Your JoJo pose is stupid.
Inspector Gregson was there at the time and can attest to what happened. In the end, it was the inspector himself who took the disc.
Can you corroborate this account, Inspector? Yes, my lord. That's more or less what happened. And in the interest of being thorough, I asked Windibank for a print showing the fellow. Taken from one of his red-handed recorder gubbinses.
Yes, that's him talking to Mr. Windibank that morning. We have another picture of this. I really hope it gets submitted as evidence.
I would imagine it would. And you claim this man is the brother's accomplice?
Well, Mr. Skulkin,
Never seen the geezer before in my life.
All my life, Gav, all my life. Never seen him. Well, somewhat unsurprisingly, it appears our witnesses disagree with the assertion.
I'm sure your lordship recalls my learned Nipponese friend's actual assertion, which was that he could prove the identity of the alleged accomplice. Yes, and I can.
Let's show us the evidence.
I agree. We must see proof that the clean-cut gentleman in the photograph is the filthy criminal you say he is.
Any thinking dots. This is the last piece of evidence. I had a feeling that something has been missing in this trial from the very start. But now, I'm gonna drag it kicking and screaming into the courtroom.
Are you ready to present your answer to the court then, counsel? Do it now.
Yes, my lord. The defense will present the evidence now.
Oh,
Proof
good.
that the man photographic print was in fact the person struck by the third bullet.
That!
As I mentioned before, on the afternoon of the day in question, the defendant attempted, deceitfully, admittedly, to reclaim this disc from Windibank.
Which is when the aforementioned Eggert Benedict breakfast man appeared on the scene, I think. I don't what words. This man then attempted to purloin the article from the defendant's possession, though.
That's correct, my lord. I myself was present at the time. It was following this that a minor incident occurred.
Purloin was another word that was on my word of the day calendar. But of
Check
course.
that off the bingo board.
Yep. But of course, sir, here is the disc for you.
Many dapper dots. Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style.
I don't bet it. That disc is mine.
What do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You've drawn blood, you filthy animal.
Being a music box disc, it has countless small but sharp metal protrusions over its surface. Those protrusions caused Mr. Benedict's finger to bleed. Alright, we got 1 minute before ads.
Yep.
And the resulting smear of blood is still visible on the disc now.
Good, there's a bloodstain, is it?
My assistant and I have just analyzed the bloodstain here in this very courtroom.
Using my trusty fogger gun.
I tried to come up with a joke and it just failed horribly, and then my brain just blanked entirely. I should probably not pursue a career in humor.
Not everybody can be as amazingly funny as me. I know, it's very true. Yeah.
I know. Not everybody gets to be the king and queen and Jack and Spade and Ace of comedy.
It's true.
Yeah.
Maybe someday
it's a
somebody will
very-
understand what that means, though.
It's a very prestigious title, you see.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and we added the results to this portfolio.
And we should probably...
That's Moonface Man. We should probably...
I say... There's probably, like, ads is gonna be
Yeah.
picking up probably, like, any second now.
Yeah, we can chill with a yaw.
Show yours soon. I should attach a message to the one that makes it switch from starting soon to ads be happening, but I keep for gore. There they go.
Hooray!
And hey, mine went right at the same time.
Nice.
We did such a good job of push a button at the same time.
We're so good at that.
Mm-hmm.
It's an incredible thing. Pumpernickel, I assume you're still in here. Thank you so much for the subscription. I don't know how much I said about it, but I appreciate it.
Well, I'm just special too, because, like, you're gonna get one of them. Also, you want to hear how? Let's see if this works. I'm gonna listen to my good button push.
It was very Pashumi.
Kinda showing up on my mic.
Yeah, I heard the little bit of Pashuming on the via VC.
Yep, and that's the end of that. That was a great bit, huh? Yeah. Yep.
Very good bet. Proud of you. You did great.
Yay. Just gotta wrap this. Yeah, controller. And put it back on my share/desk. Come on, get up. Anyway, yeah. Stop getting tangled in other cords. Stop it. There we go. Beautiful.
Beautimus.
Just goes around like that. And that's good enough. Whatever. Get out my face. Ah, I did it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Shapakitapaka?
Don't worry, it's not Jaws. It's just me. You didn't see it, but and have you ever seen Jaws?
I
assume
don't
not.
like start to finish. I don't think so.
But there's like the shark fin coming out of the water. It's like
Yeah.
I did that, but with the little hoagie on top of my mouth. It was a great bit. Yeah, trust me. Source, just trust me, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, get my edges over.
They sure are. Welcome back, everybody.
Everybody. Da-dee-da-dee-da.
Good old Homestar Runner.
Alright, you picked up where I don't know why my brain jumped to there for a sec, but whatever.
Because you originated from there.
That's pretty true, yeah. That was at the time, so like Mr. Sass Theater 3000, Invader Zim, and Homestar Runner are a pretty good chunk of what formed my
Your
sense
flavor of
of.
humor yet.
Yep.
No!
Oh look, I get a new somebody on my stream too. For chow.
Wait, no. I definitely didn't want to do that. Because I was on yours and not mine.
Mm.
Okay, there. I killed it. Okay.
It's green.
5 was...
It's exactly the same color as the blood around the calendar.
The evidence is conclusive. The man calling himself Mr. Eggert Benedict, who was in Windbanks earlier in the day, is the accomplice who was present at the scene of the crime that same night.
It's boiling here. Okay, thanks
All
for.
right.
Oop.
Yeah, have a... Oh, your name is Historic now.
Yeah, probably. He's watching on phone, I would assume. So autocorrect is probably like, I don't know what that word is. You mean this one, right?
I mean, saying you're historic is kind of rad in and of itself, though, because,
I mean, it do
Given the-
fit the lore.
yeah, given that you are, the king and queen and jack and spade and ace of comedy, I think there would be legends written about you.
That is true.
Mhm.
Bards would attempt to write songs, and they'd be like, I don't know what to do with this. And just bling, 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 bling. Song done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Have a good one, Secret Santa. Sleep
Yep.
well.
Secret Santa / Sector.
Oh, they're the same person? Okay.
Yeah, remember they were using their girlfriend's account because their phone died?
Oh, okay.
You
Fair
remember.
enough.
See ya!
I didn't actually understand the sentence that they used to convey that, so that's probably on me.
Well, I mean, I did mention that it was all those things what I said before, but it's okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Forget about it.
I'm sorry, Lily. Did I wake you up? That's
Meow.
such a shame. It is such a horrible shame that
Meow.
now I have to pet you and give you head scritches right behind the ears.
Meh.
Okay. My lord, it is the opinion of the defense that Mr. Eggert Benedict should be summoned to the courtroom to testify.
Sorry, I fell asleep for a sec. It was early a procedure we could ill afford to draw that gentleman is a parrot present. Okay.
This has gone on long enough now. This flagrant ignorance of the mechanics of the law. Bro really wants it to be a machine that sorts itself out, huh? Hadak Sholmes, you say? Yes, I've heard the name.
Don't you throw that gosh?
Protagonist in a series of short stories for the vulgar class. A god of detection or some such.
Don't you do it?
Now you employ chemical substances devised by this fantastical persona in the high court of the land. Do you expect us to take you seriously? The samples made by this plaything are not fit to be called evidence. I mean, to be fair, he is making a very good point that we're claiming expertise on something that the court has never heard of, let alone
Yeah.
approved.
Your Honor, I would like to present my evidence. It was Bigfoot, as you can see in this blurry photo. Bigfoot has
yeah.
powers that whenever you take photos of him, it becomes blurry, you see.
Yeah, that's basically the exact thing that we're doing here.
So the bloodstain turned a shade of green. What of it?
Good to do it.
Here's to you successfully proving that no other blood in the world would turn the same color.
Well,
How do you do? Every time he
And
does
pray,
that.
do not even think of suggesting that we should take Mr. Sholmes' word for it. Rabble, 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 rabble.
Rebel.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
many defeated dots. Knew it would come to this. Of course, Mr. Sholmes' invention isn't going to be recognized by any official body. But what other choice did I have?
I'm just remembering what Father Christmas over there said before.
Call me Father Potatoes, please.
About how he was temporarily suspending the summation examination. In other words, the examination isn't over yet, is it?
Hey, good grief. What did you just say? Young girl over there whose name I can't remember?
And in a summation examination, the decision as to whether or not the trial continues is in the hands of the 6 jurors, isn't it?
Get dunked on, Zykes.
So the way I see it, it doesn't matter what certain other people think of Harry's invention. At least, not for now.
Yes, she's right.
Young lady, you have quite the devious mind.
It really just comes down to one thing. Whether these ladies and gentlemen of the jury are convinced by what you say, Bruno. Is that about right, would you say? Or did I misunderstand something?
Unbelievable. Mr. Sholmes' partner is a force to be reckoned with.
She's got some Mia energy going for her, not gonna lie.
Iris Wilson, sharpshooter.
After that shrewd precious princess, after that shrewd summary of the situation from an entirely unexpected source, it must be acknowledged that the previous excavation has yet to reach its conclusion.
This is absurd.
No, you're absurd. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the court now looks to you for your final reading in this matter. As processions of Her Majesty's bread, see, I'm sure you will come to fair and just conclusions. So then, state your final decision in turn, please. Do it now.
It's just occurred to me that since landing in Britain, we haven't actually, indicted anybody with any real success.
Nope.
The closest we got was the last trial, where we figured out the cause of death, but it was all an accident.
Mm-hmm.
And so then, nobody ended up getting punished for it at all.
Nope. Well, I think the cop guy had maybe, I don't know if he got fired from the force or whatever, but he got a talking to, but not in regards to the actual stuff in the trial. That was just kind of separate because of what we proved, but otherwise, not really
Yeah.
much part of the case.
Yeah, he got in trouble for moving a body, which, fair enough, he should. But he also should have gotten a bigger slap on the wrist than he got. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, we haven't actually indicted anybody for murder, really. And that's really interesting for how the series usually operates.
Yeah.
Anywho, you read this one already, right?
Uh-huh. I had to do it now.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty!
Not guilty.
Well, his fucking head. I forgot juror number 4 did that.
You call guilty and 4 call not guilty. Such is the outcome of the Mason Sum whatever.
My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage. The prosecution refuses to accept this decision.
On what grounds is this matter?
If these jurors are persuaded by some half-baked concoction devised by a pretender to real police work, then they are too ignorant to be trusted with the judgment of anyone's guilt. That would be the logic behind not having a jury that's all full of fucking idiots that are chosen randomly with no discernment.
Real life. I'm sorry, Lord Van Zyx, but the outcome of the Mason Summonation Act cannot be ignored. The trial will continue. Do it now.
Oh!
Oh, hey, look, now I got a stream Buddha. Ban, and then deny. Are you quite done? Any more? That it?
I think so, my lord.
Okay, good. Nevertheless, we find ourselves in a rather awkward I'm going to come over there and pocket with my hammer. I'll do it.
No, very sorry, my lord.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, good. I'm gonna go now. Nevertheless, we find ourselves in a rather awkward situation. Well, I said what I needed to say there, so it's fine. The defense has very reasonably requested the subpoena of a new witness.
I could definitely see him failing to pronounce that.
But sadly, I fear that will be impossible.
What?
The name the gentleman gave for himself, Edgar Bennett, is quite clearly false. That's breakfast, you silly Billy.
I don't believe it. I was lied to. Just when I'd managed to prove the man was there that night. The thief and murderer lied to me.
Who dis? Hey, who dat, please? Who spoke?
It was me, my lord.
Oh, okay.
Juror number 5.
That's like Bobo number 5. I've been to the future, remember? What have you to say, madame?
If possible, Inspector.
Me, ma'am?
I wonder if you might show the photographic print to me again. The one in which the gentleman is shown.
Ah, right. Yes, this one, you mean? Of Mr. Benedict?
Many telegraphing dots? Yes. There's no doubt in my mind.
Juror number 5, you don't mean to say you know this man?
Yes, I know him.
What? No.
Good gracious! Order. Juror number 5. Order.
I am a communications officer. Stop.
As we can clearly see.
The gentleman in the photograph is... Stop. Also a communications officer. Stop. He works in my office. Stop.
Why did she need to stop in the middle of the sentence? Whatever, it's fine.
A very talented operator, in fact. Stop.
She's also got very sparkly eyes and some blush going on.
Yeah, she does.
He should be in the communication station now. Stop. Tapping away on the telegraph. Stop.
This doesn't seem right somehow. I can't put my finger on why. But it just doesn't feel right for us to be subpoenaing somebody that I intend to indict while one of the jurors has a personal connection to him, and we need a unanimous decision in order to find someone guilty. Hmm.
I suppose we all imagined the accomplice would be sort of a hardened criminal. It's a bit unexpected to find out he has a respectable job by day, whatever he gets up to at night.
Yes, I suppose that's it. I suppose that's why I felt something was wrong.
If the gentleman is at London's Commuter Mercator Station, we should be able to appoint him within the hour. Lord Resurrect, if you please, do it now.
Yes, my lord.
Make the necessary arrangements with all haste to do it now again.
As your lordship bids.
The court will recess for 1 hour. I'm gonna go play on the twigs for a little bit, okay? When the new witnesses arrive, we shall reconvene to hear the gentleman's testimony. Inspector Gregson, can I have some of your potatoes? Yes, my lord. I should like to hear from you specifically about events at the pawnbrokery on the day in question. Come to my chambers during the recess. And by chambers, I mean the little playground out back that they made for kids, but that I totally use because I'm the judge and I can do that because I'm in charge. Yes, sir, my lord. Very well, court is adjourned until 1:40 p.m.
Alright, so we're on recess for about 22 hours then.
Yeah.
Okay. Making progress. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So to keep the paper. 12:41 p.m. Gina, how are you holding up?
Money, no darts, maybe? I'm not entirely sure.
Starting to feel quite warmly towards her frequent cold shoulders now.
Jenny, are you all right? Why aren't you saying anything?
What's the point, eh? I got all this trouble if I saw her for the likes of me.
What?
You saw it, that picture.
What picture?
That one.
Ah, you mean this? The photograph taken by Honey's red-handed recorder. Well, I didn't think it would have captured a scene like this, that's for sure.
It's all blessed. Everyone's not gonna think I did it, ain't they?
Well, I won't pretend it wasn't a bit of a shock when the prosecution first presented it to the court.
Surely you've got to have your doubts about me now. That's the thing, I'm innocent.
Of course I can.
Jenny, why don't you talk to us? Tell us what really happened that night.
Eh?
Minos cleverly managed to piece together a lot of new information, but still, we'd really like to hear it from you.
Yes. Alright then. Is that the way I had that dinner together at your place, right, Iris? And we all had a chat up at your office, didn't we?
Yes, I remember.
After that, I just couldn't go to get to sleep. So I stepped out and went down the street to Toodle Blake's place. I had to know.
If Iris' story was there or not. The Hound of the Baskervilles.
I don't know what it's about or nothing. But if you ask me, there's something in it that Shopes don't like. Something what he don't want people reading. So that's why he lied about the Iris, about sticking it in the lug with Winterbank for safekeeping. At least that's what I thought at the time.
So you broke into Windbags.
Just, I had to know if it was there or not. I mean, I had no idea all that was gonna kick off, did I? Stuck inside. It was dark as you like it there. So I get to open it up on the counter a bit of wick. And that's when... I nearly died, I did. The next thing I knew... I got the gun off the counter and was waving it in the air like... I don't know what. Ah, yeah, the girl was in here this afternoon. I didn't think pickpockets went in for armed robbery. The battle script? The battle script. Have you got it there? Here? That showed a lot of little paper with you? Story? I beg your pardon. The out of the sulfur other. It's here, I wanna see it. I'm sorry, young lady. But I'd sooner die than relinquish an article belonging to one of my customers. Was this the voice I had half an hour ago? I don't remember. I don't want it. What should I do with it anyway? Just wanna see if it's here, that's all. Oh, you want to see it, do you? I don't know if Schultz really bought it or not. Please, let me see it and I'll go. Oh, very well then. But for pity's sake, stop waving my gun around, would you? Only I'm allowed to do that, and only towards myself. So then the old cove locked the storeroom door and we both went aside. And it was there alright. The battle script. Shows weren't bad after all.
You did all that just to check for me, Jenny?
Anyway, there was a bit of a kick-up out in the main bit of the shop.
Skulkin brothers arriving on the scene, yes.
What's that noise? Someone's breaking in. Dear me, is there some burglars convention here tonight that I don't know about? I think I forgot to shut the door behind me. Sorry. I'd better go and take care of it. Could I possibly have my gun back? Oh, well, I'll come with you, Anne. Now don't be foolish, young girl. You must stay right here. Don't leave this room under any circumstances. Even if I were to say get shot in the back. Well, Daddy took the gun out of my hands and walked back into the shop. I went to the store like he said, started my ears in the dark to hear what was going on. It sounded like they had a bit of a scrap. I started to think I should help, see? So I was just about to go out the store myself when... Bang! Bang! Says the gun. I heard a couple of shots go off. Two, I think. Almost at the same time. And then there it was, right at my feet. I faced down on the floor. Like he was dead or something. I was right next to the store door, so I slammed it shut and locked it quick as you like.
Because you thought whoever had shot Mr. Windibank might come for you.
Shit, dog. So I went to grab the old cove's gun. Figured I'd put up a fight at least. But when I got a better look at him, I do. I was like, whoa. With the back was a goner. Felt funny in the head all of a sudden, kinda dizzy. After that,
Shock.
I don't remember nothing.
It must be when you passed out, Gina.
Many thoughts. If I had done what I'd done, hadn't done what I'd done, Old Cole might still be alive.
I doubt that. And it's kind of a shame that she just has basically no functioning logic, or else she probably would have figured that out too.
Well, yeah, but sometimes you blame yourself and logic don't come into it. It just kind of leave your brain.
Yeah, And she very much seems like the kind of person who has abandoned all trust for everybody around her to the point that she doesn't put any accountability on anyone else either.
Yep.
So then everything wrong that goes on with anything she's involved with is her fault.
Hmm.
Did you tell the police everything you just told us?
Of course I did, but they didn't believe a word of it, did they? All they said was, if I keep telling lies, it'll make things even worse for me. Any thoughts?
It'll be alright, Jenny. Don't worry. Just stay strong a little longer. Bruno's about to put the real culprit through the mill.
Koval was there that afternoon. That Egbert Benedict. It's totally breakfast. Still remember how he looked at me. It was nothing. He was there that night.
We don't know his real name yet, but I'm convinced that he's involved somehow. Anyway, thank you for telling us what happened, Gina. I appreciate your honesty.
What?
You can leave it all in Runo's capable hands now, Jenny.
Any thoughts? Is it not Otto?
Yes?
How come you trust me? I don't get it.
Love your dots.
I mean, you forgot what happened here before? Come on, it was only 2 months ago. Me and Big Guild. You told you a whole pack of lies. And you got the bog water off with him. Even though he was a killer, you got the bog tar off with him.
No, I could never forget that.
Oh,
Did what I thought was best at the time. But the pain of that error of judgment doesn't get any easier to bear. Still, don't forget that I also made you a promise. Told you that I'd be on your side to the bitter end, no matter what.
but what if I'm lying? Could be working together with... You could be working together with getting another killer off the hook for all you know.
Law your dots. I was once in your position, Gina. I was the accused in a trial.
You are?
Before I left Japan, I was accused of murder. Strange as it might sound, the circumstances of the crime were pretty damning. I was sure that no one would believe it wasn't me who'd done it.
Oh, Runo.
There was one person who stood up for me, who believed in me, and was prepared to defend me. My best friend. Just a second. There's some stuff on my screen and it's bothering me. Okay, I think I got it. Inosuke, no one believes in you more than I do. Leave this to me. All you need to do is put your faith in me and I'll do the rest.
And suddenly, as an echoing from a far distance, they hear, "Oh, they call it Doom Yowie."
So happy I cried. But even then, somewhere inside me, I couldn't help thinking. Surely he doesn't really believe in me. Not completely.
Ah,
But I was wrong.
when I looked into those eyes and spied those strong shoulders,
As soon as my trial began, it was obvious. He loved me. He believed in me. He had an absolute, unwavering belief in me. And in turn, I developed an absolute, unwavering love in him, a belief in him. Since then, I came to realize, if you want someone to believe in you, you have to believe in the other person first.
why are you sad?
I promise you, Gina. No matter what happens, I'll keep believing in you. So you don't need to worry. I won't let you down.
Any thoughts? You thought about the driver and a no-good liar?
You're not like the Gilded. I know that.
Eh?
That's right. You're our friend, Jenny.
Hers.
We know you better than you think. We've come to the conclusion that you're someone we can trust.
Yes,
It's really all we need to know.
Hell yeah.
exactly.
Oops.
Got a follow from somebody. Mr. Otto,
So you got to follow?
yeah.
Nice.
Oh, it's Dashi. Hi, Dashi. Thanks for the follow. They're another one from Sector's Discord. Kajigger and Bobber.
Whoa.
Man.
Hello, Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Welcome in.
Yeah.
Defendant Gina Lestrade and her legal representative. Court proceedings are about to resume. Please head into the courtroom immediately. Yes, of course. Thank you.
Your day also been going good.
Who do what now?
I hope your day also been going good. That was aimed at Dashi. The words
Good way.
shot out of my mouth and they flew over your head and hit the chat on the other side of the little preview window in OBS. That's how that works.
I'm now imagining that meme where, like, one person is, like when two people are talking and one of them's angry and they're just, like, yelling knives into the other person's chest.
Yes, but with a just I don't. Time zones be weird, or you just sleep
Time
late.
zones.
I don't know.
Hello, it is also nice to meet you. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu or some such shit. I don't know.
Yoroshiku Onagai, hello.
Yeah. I've been both a defendant and a defending lawyer in my time. So I knew only too well just how hard it was to put all your faith in another. And I also knew just how hard it was to bear the burden of another person putting all their faith in you. This is it at last. Final chapter. Final battle. Wish me luck, Susato-san. I hope you're watching over me too. Partner.
It makes me so sad. It goes Susato's voice from somewhere. Just like in the clouds. I wish I could have written that. Yeah. I hereby call this court to order to resume the trial of Miss Gina Lestrade. Lord Van Dyke, have you successfully subpoenaed the guy?
The subpoena was delivered to the communication station where the man works immediately, my lord. However, the heavy rain has delayed the arrival of his carriage, it would seem.
I see. Let's turn our attention to Inspector Gregson's precious subject case heard by the court this morning. The glaring omission of the third bullet in your part is a serious blunder, Inspector. I'm very upset at you. Yes, I can only apologize, my lord. And although the defense's chemical analysis of the blood at the scene makes for a compelling argument, I cannot permit such untried methods to be used as evidence in my courtroom. And I'm the judge, so what I say goes.
It's a big mistake to cross Helly and me. Very big mistake.
Oh, what do you want to do about it?
My lord! The subpoenaed witness has just arrived in the building.
Thank you,
We now know what the
officer.
bailiff-
We do. Show up to the stand without delay, and I must say, you're looking very dapper today, bailiff. I mean, I think I told you that earlier when we came into work, but we don't seem to see you very much, even though I tell you to do things all the time.
Thank you for the compliment, my lord.
How about you, Matt?
Mr. Benedict. Didn't expect to be crossing paths with him again so soon. Certainly not like this.
See, now there's a nice plan we got. 2 and 2 on that, on the bench.
Yeah, we got 2 sillies and 2 seriouses.
Sort of. Except for when we suddenly decide to eat like a million Infinifries.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, their designs in a general sense are fairly serious.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, thank you for complying with the court's appointment on such short notice, sir.
But of course, my lord. As an upstanding member of London society, it is my pleasure to oblige.
I'll kindly say your name and occupation for the record. Do it now.
Ashley Graydon, Communications Officer. Mr. Graydon and I both work at London's Central Communication Station. Now perhaps someone would kindly explain what all this is about.
You were apprised of the situation by the court officer on your way here, I presume.
Yes, I was. Something to do with a murder that took place at a pawnbroker's on Baker Street.
Some nonsense about having been there on the night in question. That is the accusation, indeed.
This really is beyond the joke, you know.
Very well, without further delay, the court will hear your testimony now, Mr. Graydon. You will respond to the accusation made against you under oath. Do it now.
Gladly, my lord. Gladly.
Are you gonna do JoJo poses this whole time? You must have gone in the future with Mr. Sholmes at some point, right?
Sorry, give me a sec. It started a bit while I was mid-stretch.
Sorry, I kinda do that all of the time.
Yeah, just a bit.
It's just how my
And
brain's
you know what?
wired.
I respect it, though, so, you know, it's fine.
It's that MST3K part of my brain.
I assure you, my lord, I have no idea
Of any such future with any such shown character.
Okay, sure, I believe you.
Naturally, I have occasion to make use of pawnbroking services from time to time, but are you seriously suggesting I colluded with these thugs to break into the place on the night of the murder? I have no intention of admitting to such an outrageous accusation, even if certain parties were here present claim that my blood was found at the scene. Some Scaramouche detective's homebrewed tincture can hardly be taken as serious evidence.
Scaramouche, do you see the fan? There you go. So
That
you
levels in like very, very frightening me.
Yeah, you've never been in the future, I told you, baby. So you deny the accusation completely, do you?
I must say, I am dismayed. For the highest court in the land to be swayed by this self-professed detective's toy. It was the will of the jury, and our great British justice system demands that the juries will be upheld.
Don't
Pardon
joke
me
on
for
your
that,
wine.
Then it would seem we have the misfortune of a most inept assembly of jurors today.
By golly.
How long am I expected to be detained here?
If, following defense's cross-examination, your involvement in this matter that been established, you will be free to leave immediately, and you will be able to do it now then.
Good. Then I shall be away in time for afternoon tea. Some small consolation, at least.
Let us not hold Mr. Graydon any longer than necessary, Counsel. Proceed with the cross-examination.
So, we meet again, Mr. Eggert Benedict.
If that is your
Is it
real
Mr.
name. If that is your real name.
My apologies. You are? Yunosuke Naruhodo, defense lawyer. We have met. If you say so. Ashley Graydon, I'll shop. So.
Cat.
I trust we can conclude this quickly. I hope he puts the hat on. I would love that. He's not, but... But I'm not holding your flashy hat while we do.
Get out of the hat.
Sure thing, Your Honor. Here.
And he just like tosses it, but his aim is
Ow.
terrible, and so then it lands on one of the
Lands in the
Candle.
crowd.
No, like I was thinking it lands on like one of the candle things and burns.
It's just.
And then Graydon is just like, my hat! I spent half of a paycheck on that!
Oops.
Hold it!
Yes, we even met in the very pawnbrokery where the crime took place on the afternoon of the day in question. Though, of course, you introduced yourself by a different name at the time. It was Mr. Eggert Benedict, I believe. Tell me, what made you...
The witness is here to testify about events that took place that night.
He is under no obligation to answer such unrelated questions. You can't be serious. Thank you, because I certainly do not feel inclined to answer such an inappropriate question. It's going to be evasive, is he? In an effort not to give anything away. This could be tricky. Many eggy dots.
Hold it!
Yes, I am suggesting that. Thank you for asking. Have you seen these two men before? This pair? No, I don't associate with criminals. Said by a man who introduced himself as Eggert Benedict.
I like breakfast.
Will do, Your Honor. I'd like to know who I have to thank for this. Who made this outlandish accusation against me? The young lawyer there in black. This is a farce. Whose idea was it to permit an outsider to work in a British court anyway? Well, needless to say, no intention of admitting such an outrageous accusation. Where were you at around 1 in the morning on the night in question, sir? It was past the hour at which I would normally retire. Certainly. I was not in the company of these rapscallions. You're able to prove that?
Objection!
Listen carefully, my learned Nepalese friend, for you appear to be under a gross misapprehension on this point. What do you mean? The witness maintains he was not at the scene of the crime. He has no obligation to prove his absence. If your accusation is that the witness was present at the scene, the obligation lies with you to prove your assertion. Burden of proof, baby! You will fulfill that obligation before putting any more unreasonable questions to this witness. Silent victory, Wiggle. Thanks.
Oh, hey, I do this sometimes too.
As you should.
Hold it!
Blood was found at the scene of the crime. No question of that. Mr. Sholmes's chemical analysis has positively identified the substance as such. But I am not the only human to have blood running through my veins, am I? How can you be sure that the blood is mine?
Yeah. Yeah. At least that's what he went by, but yeah, he likes the JoJo pose and...
Yeah. Very dramatastic is very I can't talk.
Words is hard.
Words is hard. It could equally be the blood of one of these two miscreants.
It's interesting to me that he has been consistently referring to them as criminals when nobody has mentioned since he arrived that they are criminals in any capacity. He's just very much judging based on appearance.
And nobody else is doubting him.
If I remember right, he did the same thing with Gina. So I guess it kind of tracks. Ooh, I wouldn't be surprised if Gina ends up being like the trick for proving that he was there. Or rather, that proving that he was Eggert. Oh well, we'll see.
Every individual's blood has a slightly different composition, it seems. Mr. Sholmes' chemical is able to differentiate. Spare me on the science lesson. Who is this Sholmes character, anyway? Oh, I assumed all Londoners would know the name. He's a renowned detective. Nice backpedal there. So even you are unable to bring yourself to say great detective.
I mean, 50% of the time he's 100% right.
That's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
A great detective, you say? Now we're in the realm of fairy tales, are we?
Excuse me.
Do you have something to say about that, Mr. Skulkin?
Yeah, what? Me? Where?
No, the Mr. Skulkin next to you.
Right, I've had enough to do with this. How many times have I got to tell you?
Yes, I know, you're not Big Bruv Sulky. Mr. Nash Skulkin.
Eh? Call by me, Governor. You what?
Why didn't they throw an "in it" in there just to account for all of the mean nothing British phrases? Is it not the case that when Mr. Graydon just spoke, a thought went through your mind? Would you care to share that thought with the court?
Eh? Your thoughts? I didn't have none of them. Must have been in.
Mr. Nash Skulkin, answer the question, please. What went through your mind when Mr. Graydon just spoke?
Nothing. Honest, Gov, nothing. I was just thinking. If he waves his arm around like that much more, it'll open up the wound again, that's all.
Oh my. What wound?
Right up the bullet, of course. It was only 2 days ago. It ain't gonna be healed up yet. So I was, I was ready for it. And... oh, well's bells.
Mr. Graydon, did you hear that? What? Your comrade is worried about you, it seems. On account of your injured arm. My lord?
Yes, Mr. Graydon, what is it?
I have no idea what these two wretches are talking about. Certainly I shouldn't be expected to answer anything in relation to their mindless insinuation. We know that someone other than the victim was hit by a bullet at the scene of the crime 2 nights ago. From the height of the bullet and the hole in the wall, that person was likely hit in the upper arm, or thereabouts. Any shot dots? Perhaps you'd allow a court official to examine your arm, sir. The left arm that you're currently clasping with your right hand as if in pain. No, I refuse. You've shown no evidence whatsoever that links me to these common thieves. Accordingly, I am not obliged to permit any such invasion of my privacy.
Quick, someone turn up the thermostat.
Make him take off his jacket.
Yep. Looks like that.
So I've already...
Looks like I could see that shirt underneath being long sleeve, though.
Yeah, probably. As I've already said, I'm completely uninvolved in all this. I've never had anything to do with the pawnbrokery where this fellow was killed whatsoever. I take offense to the insinuation that I was in any way involved.
You claim to have nothing to do. You claim to have had nothing to do whatsoever. Nothing whatsoever to do with what the thing would have said. With Mr. Woodbridge pawnbrokery? Question mark.
It is actually interesting to me that, like, honestly, unlike a lot of other Ace Attorney villains in a situation like this, he's been pretty careful about sidestepping anything that would have given him away. Most people would have had, like, just some subtle mention of something that they aren't supposed to know, but he's just been like, yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, and nothing else. And, like, I kind of appreciate him for that. And I like that they're using the, like,
extra witnesses to give him away instead of him himself. My lord, the defense would like that last statement to be added to Mr. Graydon's formal testimony.
Very well, Counsel. Continue with your testimony, Mr. Graydon. Do it now.
Bottom line is, I've never had anything to do with the pawnbroking establishment where the man was killed. I guess this is throwing a wrench in that thing that I just said. But at the same time, like, I thought all this was established.
I mean, we have that. I don't know if we got it as evidence, but there's that photo of him just.
Oh, yeah!
Just there.
That's right. Oh, but we don't have that photo.
Yeah. It was brought up, but it was never given as evidence.
Oh, there's our ad warning. Never had anything to do with it. You forget that I was there, Mr. Graydon, on the very afternoon of the incident. Obviously, I am not a complete stranger to the pawnbrokers. I'm currently on the lookout for an armchair to furnish my study.
Objection!
No, you were there to redeem an article. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Excuse me!
Do you have something to add, Inspector?
Come again, sunshine.
You were there too, in fact, weren't you, Inspector? That afternoon.
Many dark. Oh yes, I do remember meeting yourself and the pawnbrokers that afternoon. You, your young Japanese assistant, and the accused were all present, as I recall.
And at that time, this witness, Mr. Graydon, was trying to acquire a particular article.
Well now. I'm afraid I don't remember too clearly. What? I'm talking about
How
Smith.
convenient. What? But you must!
I'm not going to lie and pretend I remember something that I don't.
What's going on here?
Grexy showed us a picture before, didn't he? You know, from the cameras that Harley installed in Windermere.
Yes, of course.
Indeed, and the gentleman pictured bears a striking resemblance to the witness, I must say. Almost like it was
Striking.
magic.
Exactly, which proves that Mr. Graydon was in the shop on the afternoon in question. At no point have I denied that fact. I merely entered the shop to peruse the articles on sale and have a word with the broker. Nothing more.
No.
This makes no sense. I understand why Mr. Graydon might be trying to cover his tracks. Why would Gregson be trying to avoid giving testimony about what happened?
Relationships.
That's all he's going to say on the matter, is it?
What do you think, Bruno?
I think he has no intention of telling us anything. Well aware that the less he says, the less chance he has of giving himself away.
Complete opposite of Harley, then. He seems to think that the more he says, the better.
Well, at least I managed to prise a little more information from those witnesses' lips. All thanks to the Skulkin brothers.
Yes, they were key to it after all.
So he says he had nothing to do with Windermere. Well, we know that's not true.
Perhaps now would be a good time to have a proper look at the court record.
Good idea. Never know what tiny scrap of information could become a valuable weapon. Actually, I think I know what to present here. Oh, we never actually pressed this one. Well,
Hold it!
maybe we can squeeze this one in before the ad break.
Okay.
Don't forget,
Okay.
sir. Don't forget, sir, that Mr. Herlock Sholmes is the most famous detective in the world. And the most famous detective in the world tells the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, no, I can't think how to answer that. I once saw the world's most famous swindler thrown into jail. He allegedly told the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but what turned out to be a pack of lies.
quite. Now, as you were no doubt aware, the central communication station is the heart of this country's information. My work there is of paramount importance, and you have kept me from it for long enough already. Alright, we now have less than a minute left on that, so I think this is going to be a good point to... I'm pretty hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and start my break. So I'm going to go get a munchies, and I'll be back.
Okay.
See you nerds in a little bit. I'm sure that nothing will happen to me while I'm away.
Let's see, we can do this. So on the other account. Wayne not has it. Authentication code. Oop, that audio is getting a little weird. This. Oh, I'm not even. That's the one I wanted. I don't know why I was doing stream code. I don't have the one with Puppet Miko on this account. Well, so much for that idea. Oh, there they go. How strong are you? You, me? I don't... Oh, that Discord audio is getting real bad. Oh, my jeez. Oops. When did I hit that? Oh, right. Probably when I was putting in the code for the thing. That's why all the things got triggered. I used the numpad. Wow, that audio's getting really bad. Oof. I'm gonna go here for a sec. Why? Because I can. Oh, you doing things. I see that. I'm off the game now. I'm looking at stuff. I can see what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can't see what
Well, hi, I'm back.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, no. Oh, hi, Mark.
Crushy. Crunchy noises. I'm done.
I agree. Not with you being done necessarily, but with everything else.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's pretty much all I was doing the entire time you were gone.
Okay.
I'm sure people enjoyed it immensely.
I did.
It's probably also slightly desync to what music you're hearing, but
It was like you were singing in canon, I think is what it's called.
I don't know.
Where's it? I don't know. Despite taking multiple years of music classes, I never actually learned anything about music.
I think I took music classes in like elementary school, but
Yeah, I took some choir in high school, and then tried to take choir in college. And I showed up for class in the college choir class, and I was fucking lost.
yeah, I think most of my electives had to do with computers or art.
Mhm.
And that one time I took wood shop. Boy, was I paranoid every time I was in that class. Today, class, we're going to be using this buzzsaw. Be careful, it could literally cut your finger off, but don't worry about it, it'll be fine. Also,
Just
when
your
you're done
finger.
with that,
Objection!
we're gonna also use this planer, which if you drop could, man, it could really mess up your leg or something. It'll be fine though, don't worry about it. I'm like, slowly, slowly. I still have the table and the cabinet I made then though. So long as you don't look too hard, they look pretty nice. But if you really look at the details, they're a little jank. Just like me.
Hooray!
Right.
That's okay. We love you because you're jank.
Yeah. Can't see it again, but I did a thumbs up. So instead of the thumbs up, you know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna click at that, and I'm gonna click it here, and then I'm gonna go to channel. It's gonna completely miss bouncing off my head and land on my shoulder instead.
Heck yeah.
That meow came through a little bit.
Okay. Have you ever seen this disc before, Mr. Graydon? Why? Is it supposed to mean something?
Yes, it has Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch on it.
Exactly.
Oh wait, we don't know
Whatever
what's on
that
it.
is. Yeah.
Wait, you've never heard of Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
Well,
Or do you mean Ryunosuke's never heard of Marky Mark and the Punchy Bunch? Funky
I
Bunch?
meant Ryunosuke's never heard of Marky Mark and the Funky Punch.
Heck. He has never got to the future. We have established
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
He's the only one in like the entirety of England.
yeah, basically. This disc was, until the day of his murder, in pawn in Mr. Windbank's shop.
Yeah.
It was redeemed by the defendant, Miss Gina Lestrade, that afternoon. However, somebody mysteriously appeared to try to take it from her.
In my head, I suddenly just imagined like Sherlock just randomly, like, shows up to people's houses by just, like, kicking the door and, like, we're going to the future, let's go! He just grabs them and goes to the future.
Just comes in with the no time to explain intro.
Yeah. We've got to go back to the future. But we haven't been there before. How are we going back? No time to explain. And then he goes to the future and shows them Marky Mark and the Funky Punch and brings them back immediately.
Oh, shit. Somebody was you, of course, wasn't it, Mr. Graydon? As I have reiterated numerous times now, you are mistaken. That was not me. I've never seen that disc before in my life. It may have escaped your notice, but there is a small smear of blood on the disc.
Yes, resulting from vibration of the thumb, perhaps?
That's right. The surface of the disc is covered in hundreds of tiny metal bumps. In the skirmish to acquire the disc, the thumb of the person who tried to take it suffered minor laceration. So, while the disc bears the remnants of that skirmish in the form of the smear of blood, the thumb of the person in question must bear the remnants also, in the form of a scratch. What's up,
Oh,
Ivy?
He back.
What's up? Welcome back. You bet I'm pretty strong? I mean...
You've been, like, really on this non sequitur kick lately.
I'm not, like, Goku strong, you know? I mean, if Goku asked me how strong I was, I would just be like, don't even bother.
Not very strong. Please don't fight me. I know you like to do that. I don't want to spar you.
You might be able to.
Oh, you definitely could take me. I know that for sure.
I mean, we could take you, Tori, like, out to dinner.
I mean, that would be much preferable, but...
Yeah, exactly. See?
I think he's going Super Saiyan.
I think so too. I'm kind of trying to wait and see where this is going. Like, what's this power-up situation, Ivy? What's the scheme? What's the bit?
Good gracious, indeed it must.
Mr. Graydon, you refused to allow a court officer to examine your arm before. Are you now going to refuse to allow us to examine your thumb?
Is that even your final form?
Oh my goodness. Ivy is transformed into pickle sticks!
Oh no!
Not pickle sticks. I haven't been this afraid of a pickle since Devil Joe.
True. That's one mad pickle.
So I have no doubt that it bears a small scratch consistent with the smear of blood on this disc. Well. It would seem I underestimated you.
Where is the meaning of this?
So you admit it now? You admit you have a scratch on your thumb from when you attempted to take the disc from the defendant?
If he doesn't, challenge him to a duel and then have to take it off and throw his glove at you. Order! Order! Mr. Gregson?
It would appear there has been something of a misunderstanding. I did not attempt to take the disc, as you put it. No, quite the reverse. What are you trying to say? It's really quite simple, you see. The disc was mine from the outset. Is there some crime in taking an item that you own out of the pawn? What? Yep, he's changed his tune entirely. It seems, Mr. Graydon, that in this piece of evidence, my learned friend has established a link between yourself and the incident. Accordingly, you will tell the court everything you know about this disc now.
Yeah, do it now.
As you wish. I'm quite sure it has nothing whatsoever to do with the pawnbroker's murder.
Okay, I believe you.
There's a note on the disc saying, "For McGilded, but the item belongs to me. The redemption ticket was stolen from me by the accused, that filthy gutterling, on the day in question. I proceeded at once to the shop in order to explain my situation and redeem my article.
In the end, of course, the disc was taken by the police. In other words, I had absolutely no reason to break into the shop later that same night. I certainly wasn't looking to procure the disc myself. Oh wait, hold on. Oh yeah, that's right, it was taken by the police. So, yeah, okay. So he is trying to defer the motive away from himself now.
Did I hear you correctly, sir? McGill, did you say? The famous London philanthropist? Who perished in this very courtroom 2 months ago after being acquitted of a distinctly messy murder.
Yes, my lord. The one and the same.
Good lord, but not me, a different one. Mr. Graydon, are you saying that Mr. McGill and you yourself were acquainted?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh my god, rebel. Order! Well, I certainly didn't expect to hear that name uttered here in my courtroom again.
According to what Gina told us, this disc was placed in the pawn on that fateful night 2 months ago. Gilded himself gave instructions to deposit it at Windibank.
It's funny that Mr. Graydon here is claiming the disc belongs to him then, isn't it?
In all likelihood, he's lying. So he appeared that afternoon at Windibank's in order to get his hands on McGilded's disc for some reason. What is on this disc, bro?
Counsel, you will commence your cross-examine my bama lama ding dong. Please do it now.
Hold it!
Would you care to explain how this belongs to you? As you will observe, a communications officer such as myself commands a fine salary.
You
I
are certainly...
don't believe you.
Yeah. Seems like I want to be super well paid. You are certainly exquisitely dressed, sir.
So you see, I have little need to make use of the services provided by the pawnbrokery trade. However, I did once find myself in difficulties having misplaced my purse whilst on an errand. Which is why I pawned my fine black overcoat to the broker in question. You claim that was your overcoat? Obviously. And in my haste, I clean forgot that the music box disc was in its pocket. And yet there is a note on it that reads, "For McGilded. I'm a collector of rare and unusual music box music. I first met McGilded at a gentleman's club in the city, and was interested to discover that he shared my penchant in that area."
So the disc in question, this one here.
It's a pre-production sample. I promised to let Mr. McGilded hear it. But then you forgot that it was in the pocket of the overcoat you were forced to pawn. Yes, exactly.
Gina didn't mention any of that in her testimony 2 months ago, did she?
No, because McGilded had threatened her to keep her mouth shut. Which means that if we dig too deeply here, it's going to expose Gina's perjury.
Dear, this is complicated, isn't it?
Let's leave it alone for the time being.
What are you two whispering about over there?
Muffins?
Oh, okay. I like muffins. Not as much as potatoes, but I do like me a good blueberry muffin, banana muffin, muffin.
Yes, we were just discussing how much we enjoy orange cranberry muffin.
That's also a pretty good muffin. I'm just thinking about muffins now.
Hold it!
Muffins.
So you're saying that Miss Lestrade lifted the ticket from your pocket or bag? That's right. Despite being mindful of danger when walking in the insalubrious areas her kind...
Objection!
Miss Lestrade did no such thing. Well, of course you would take that stance. But the girl is a regular offender. You came to the pawnbrokery that day prepared with all the information you needed to identify the defendant. You were looking for her. That's what brought you to Windibank. To get your hands on Mr. McGilded's disc. My learned friend is a veritable font of nonsense.
nonsense?
I could go with the prosecution. Cass, thought you were a favorite projectoring in this way. Is that clear? Don't do it now.
Meanwhile, he's over here with legitimate first-hand witness testimony. And everybody's just like, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. They're so moody on whether or not they'll take first-hand accounts from the defense.
A little bit, yeah.
Yes, my lord. Then I will continue with my testimony for what possible use it can be.
Hold it!
Had you ever been to Windibanks before? Only once, for the purposes of pawning something. Like many, I enjoy browsing in such establishments. So when you noticed that the pickpocket had taken your ticket, you chased after her. Was that correct? Yes, that's right. I didn't notice it first, of course, such is the art of the pick-purse. But when I did, I headed to the pawnbrokery at once, in order to reclaim my coat before the thief could. I was merely trying to recover what was rightfully mine in the first place. He can say what he likes because he knows we have no evidence to contradict him on this. Actually, did we not? Didn't put the name of who it was for on here. Seems feels very strange. Wait, I think I just had a thought.
I have those sometimes.
One small box. The box, if I remember right, the box is what had the disc in it?
Either that or the Hound of the Baskervilles thing.
No, the Hound of the Baskervilles was locked away in a different chest, if I remember right.
Well,
It
yeah,
had
but like
nothing
when
to-
it first came in. I'm not sure
Wait,
though.
right. This one, okay. Okay, I was kind of hoping that this would be a separate claim ticket for the other things that were. Oh well. There was some logic there, but not enough, I guess.
Because if it was his, why would it have murder victim blood from some completely other thing?
Pretty much, yeah.
Hold it!
Yes, it was taken by Inspector Gregson here, wasn't it? That's right. This was the very man. Apparently, police are collecting anything that has a connection to Mr. McGilded as evidence.
Okay, before you do that, let me go. I need to go close the curtains.
Do
Because
it.
that sun's about to be all up in my face, which is Italian for face, I suppose.
Makes sense to me.
I don't know what you said about that, because my headphones was already off.
I said it makes sense to me!
Gonna come over here, and we're gonna put the curtain, and we're gonna pull it closed. Ooh, look at those curtains being closed. Wow, such a good curtain closing job that I do. I don't know how much the mic will pick up. Turn on the lights, but see what I'm doing. Ooh, some stereos clipping again. But we already explained that before, so we're not gonna do it again. Now I gotta flip around.
We love background Hitori time.
This, and then we'll grab my headphones. And then we'll
Hooray!
fix my hair because it's over my ears weirdly. And then we'll put this here headphones is back on, and you can proceed to do the thing what you needed. It's gonna have to. Yeah, have you ever thought that you were gonna, and you could, and then you would, and then you could maybe, and then you could, and then you could push the button.
No, never.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Is something wrong, Inspector?
Well, what do you mean? Heh.
The last remark Mr. Graydon made in his testimony seemed to trouble you in some way.
No, it didn't. It was nothing. Leave it alone.
Let me ask you this, Inspector. Why is Scotland Yard gathering Mr. McGilded's possession?
I can't tell you something like that, sunshine.
What is it, Inspector? Investigative secrets?
Yes, exactly. You should know all about that.
Magnus McGilded, who died so unexpectedly after his trial 2 months ago. A man renowned throughout the capital for his great contributions to public life. Yet he had a dark side, too.
Where are you going with this, Van Sykes?
I suppose the police are dealing with the aftermath of his nefarious activities, are they?
That's enough. Coppers like me have duties to carry out that we're not at liberty to talk about. That's all you need to know.
Duties conferred by Lord Strongheart, I presume. The Lord Chef Justice appears to have great faith in you, Inspector.
Bottom line is, if you want to get more out of me, you're gonna need Lord Strongheart's paw print first.
What's all this about? It's like there's something going on between Gregson and Lord Van Zykes here.
Well, it would appear that the inspector has revealed all he is at liberty to reveal. Mr. Gregan, let us continue to return to your testimony, and also continue it. Do it now.
Gladly, my lord. I had absolutely no reason to break in. But perhaps you'd seen something of value among the forfeited items. No, not at all. Oh. A valuer was brought in by the police to assess everything in the shop. Without exception, every article on the shelves was common or garden bric-a-brac. In that case, it's clear. Hi, is that Pumpernickel again? Welcome back, Pumpernickel. Happy to have you back. In that case, it's clear that you broke into the shop later that day in order to recover Mr. McGilded's disc, which he just said was taken by the police. Have you not been listening, man? Even if I had wanted to recover the disc, you may recall that it had been seized by the police that afternoon. There was no more in the shop that night than I. As I keep saying, simply had no reason to break in. So there was nothing of Mr. McGilded's left in the shop that night. Nothing this man might have been after. Wonder if that's really true.
Bruno, if you have some evidence, then let him have it. Dying to see that irritatingly assured expression of his crumble.
She's so malicious. McGilded slipped the disc into his coat pocket and had it deposited at Windibank's. Then, when he realized he was going to be arrested on suspicion of the omnibus murder, he threatened Gina and forced her to take the redemption ticket.
There's no doubt about it. That witness is lying through his pearly white teeth.
Police were obviously after anything left behind by McGilded as well. That's why Inspector Gregson ended up taking the disc into custody that day.
But Grexy's being very strange about all this.
Yeah, why haven't you spoken up about that? Why haven't you said,
Grexy, would you like some tea?
just when it's convenient for you, I guess, huh? Must be a reason for that, I'm sure. Just don't know what it is. For now, I need to focus on exposing the fact that Mr. Graydon is lying in his testimony. Get shit on, idiot. This disc was deposited by Windibanks on Magnus McGilded's instructions. You knew that, and you went there with the intention of obtaining it for yourself. Conjecture again. And in any case, the disc was taken into custody by the police that afternoon. The witness had no reason to visit the pawnbrokery again that night. Sorry, my learned friend. But that's not true. He said Uno reverse. What? How dare you use my lines against me? Mr. McGilded had another article in pawn at Windibanks. As this second pawnbroker's ticket proves. Ugh. There were two articles belonging to Mr. McGilded and Windibank's pawnbroker. And the reason you broke into the shop that night was to recover the second one. Together with your two accomplices, the Skulkin brothers. Ugh.
This is the second ticket, is it?
What had the man deposited? The article description reads, one small box.
A rather vague description, it seems to me.
Are you suggesting that I broke into the pawnbrokery with these clowns in order to steal some trinket box? I believe there are adequate grounds to suspect that you did. This is absurd. Why on earth would I do such a thing? Once the article had been forfeited, I could simply walk into the shop and purchase it. There would be absolutely no need for me to resort to theft. That's a good point.
Indeed. The witness makes a solid argument.
So that means that for some reason, this Graydon fellow needed the small box that very night, does it?
It's time to put an end to this nonsense, my lord.
Could you be a little less cryptic, though, Renzax?
I do hate to ruin my learned friend's argument, but the truth is quite incontrovertible. On the night in question, no small box was taken from the Windibanks pawnbrokery. And rest assured, the prosecution can prove it. What?
Good gracious, my hair has got askew again.
My lord, straighten your wig, I'm not done. Inspector, show the photographic prints to the court, if you please.
Yes, sir.
What prints?
These prints were taken from one of the detective's security cameras.
Ah, Honey's red-handed recorders again.
As previously explained, using this plan of the shop layout, the victim's establishment was furnished with automatic cameras in two locations. One was set to capture the counter where Mr. Windibank received his customers. The other was set to capture the shelves on which articles were placed for sale if once forfeited.
According to the information...
My bad.
Dare you, good sir. Ben Sykes. Anyway, whatever.
My sincerest apologies, Inspector. Please, carry on.
Alrighty then. According to the information on this ticket, because this small box had been forfeited already, 2 days before the incident at 9 p.m. on 13th April, to be precise. Which means it would have been on the shelves as forfeited items in the shop front. Now, what I have here is a print taken by one of the cameras about 2 hours before the incident. That's at 11 p.m. on 15th April. The victim certainly had a very full shop, it would appear. Like, look at all these knickknacks, the tchotchkes. I would totally go to a shop if it was called Chachi's Tchotchkes.
As would I, Your Honor.
It's a very good name.
I'm trying to guess which one it's going to be. My supposition is that it's going to be the cylindrical looking one, like the dark colored one close to the stereoscope. Like the one underneath the thinker.
Yeah. I know which ones you talk about. It's got like gold trim on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm taking a moment to actually look at this picture, and I'm wondering if there's any, like, references to, trials in other games. I was mostly wondering it based on the thinker being there.
Yeah.
I don't know, though.
Is that thinker a
Let's see.
clock?
It's a good question. Probably not. Especially not in the capacity that it was in, Ace Attorney 1.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
And then here we have another print. This one was taken about 2 hours after the incident.
Well,
Let's
give it to our stereoscope expert.
Yep. We have two pictures to compare. Though I must say, placing them side by side leaves me cold.
The cylindrical one did move.
Mm-hmm.
Moved a few inches to the right.
Yep. Dear me, that's starting to make my head ache.
Sorry about that.
Obviously, at Scotland Yard, we consider theft as one possible motive in this case. We explored the possibility that something had been taken in addition to the victim's life. Hey, man, I've already compared these two prints thoroughly, Inspector. Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure.
We counted every single item in these two photographic prints. And the yard's conclusion is that exactly the same number are present in both.
My lord, please get off of your motorcycle.
Okay.
In other words, nothing was taken from the pawnbrokery on the night in question. My learned friend's assertion is nothing more than a hopeful fantasy. Ah! I don't believe it. If I could have just shown that he'd stolen McGilded's pawned box, I might have been able to break him down at last.
You know what, Bruno? I've been thinking. Wonder if these two photographs really are exactly the same.
No.
What?
Okay, so in light of the evidence put forward by the prosecution, what is your position? It seems that, in fact, on the night in question, nothing was stolen from the victim's establishment. Do you accept the prosecution's assertion?
I don't know. I mean, the problem is that even if we point that out, that doesn't necessarily prove anything. I mean, we're definitely going to.
Mm.
Could there be some hidden discrepancy in these two photographs? Yeah. But yeah, like, even if we point this out... Oh, I can't do it. I was trying to do the stereoscope thing. I fucking can't. But yeah, like, I think the best thing that we would be able to do is try to say, oh, this particular container had something in it at the time of the murder.
Yeah.
But we can't prove that. Even if we had the item here, suddenly it's empty, and who cares?
Yeah. Because the box could have just always been empty.
I wasn't sure at first, but there's a clear discrepancy between these two prints. What?
You must identify the location in question for the court counsel. Do it now. Indicate the precise location of the discrepancy of which you speak. Do it now again.
Take that!
Granted, these two prints are almost identical. However, there is one minor discrepancy between them.
What?
When you view the two pictures stereoscopically,
You don't even...
a single area stands out as being different. The location of this small box.
I guess they really wanted to use that stereoscope thing, even though it was not even necessary this time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was never necessary in the first place, really. I mean, it definitely helped a lot more the first time.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let me... wait. Unbelievable!
By Jove, you're right. I sure is it that way.
Oh, wait, hold on. This one.
Right is by... Here? Adding it to the archive.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What this tells us is very simple. Mr. McGilded's small box was indeed not stolen from Windibanks on the night in question. However, there can be no doubt that somebody picked up this particular box and then returned it to its place on the shelves.
Are you suggesting that the small box originally departed by Mr. McGilded is in fact...
Yes, the very same small box I just identified in those photographic prints. Mindless guesswork. What if it was? So a box was moved on the shelf. Nothing was stolen. Which means quite simply that nothing has changed. That may be true, but... Alright, Mr. McGilded's box wasn't stolen then. But doesn't the fact that it was moved like that change things? I mean, just the classic Ace Attorney approach to this.
Yeah.
I believe this changes everything about the case. How can that possibly be? A crucial point is the fact that what was moved was a small box. In other words, we have to consider what might have been inside that box. What are you suggesting? I'm suggesting that we may need to examine that box as soon as possible. A vital piece of evidence is sitting on the shelves at Windibanks as we speak. That won't be necessary. Some little box belonging to a man who died 2 months ago can't possibly be relevant to this trial.
The court just not upon your objection, Lord Lizarius. Bailiff, arrange for an officer to go to Baker Street at once. Do it now. Do it now at once. Obtain the small box in question and bring it back here for further examination. Do it now.
Do it now, do it now, do it now, do it now.
I was going for the theme of Sonic Boom, could you tell?
I mean, I knew you were going for a theme. My brain couldn't quite place what it was, but...
Yeah. Yarr.
We should have a report within half an hour. I think perhaps we should recess for a short while until the evidence is brought forth. I really would like to have a go at that swing again. Would you push me, Lord Van Dykes?
To be hoodwinked by such a farce. Disappointing.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, my lord. What did you say? I was too busy being hoodwinked.
Would you push me on the string, please? I would really like that.
Very well, my lord.
Hooray. And also, I beg your pardon, Lord Van Dykes?
This is nothing but a smokescreen. A Nepalese specialty, it would seem. What are you trying to say? My learned friend has persisted with the same line of reasoning from the very beginning. That this witness's intent was to steal an article belonging to Mr. McGilded from the pawnbroker. Yet common sense tells us that none of the articles have value enough to be worth stealing in the first place. Exactly. It would be beyond absurd to break into a place for the purpose of stealing such commonplace property.
Yeah, you did do that.
This ridiculousness is making me thirsty. If your lordship recalls, Mr. McGilded perished 2 months ago, immediately after the conclusion of his trial. A trial in which he was found not guilty. A trial in which it was established he was the upstanding member of society his reputation implied, in fact. So I propose a toast to my learned friend and his most insightful defense. The articles this upstanding member of society pawned were entirely ordinary. A black overcoat that just happened to have a music box disc in one of its pockets, and a small box. I assure you, I wouldn't accept even if the man had tried to make a gift of such things to me.
Then why were you so pushy about getting them back?
Rabble, 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 rabble. Rabble, 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 rabble.
Rebel? Oh.
Rabble, rabble.
Oh, rebel.
Rabble, rabble, rabble.
Rebel.
Rabble.
The prosecution, I'm not that. Compelling,
Nope.
yes.
Okay. It is incumbent of the defense now to bolster its argument.
Don't you do it? Yeah, you said it.
Think nothing of it, my lord. To explain what possible significance these commonplace articles pawned by this fine citizen have.
Well, okay, so is your argument in fact a demon just drop up a bull? I never saw proof that the disc of the box or any tangible way related to this case.
Well, what's the matter, Bruno? We know that they're related, don't we? They're both vital pieces of evidence.
Yes, of course. You and I both know that. We know McGilded's true character, and we know the disc is significant, even if we don't know why. But if we explain all that to the court at this point, we'll have to acknowledge that McGilded's acquittal 2 months ago was a mistake. That the defense's argument was flawed, based on false information.
Oh no!
That would mean admitting that Gina committed perjury. I mean, would we rather admit that she committed perjury or admit that she committed murder?
Yeah. One of these things is not like the other.
But Ginny...
I mean, she fucking did commit murder. Hold her accountable, guys!
I think you mean she did commit perjury.
You were correct, I did mean that. Could it be that Van Dykes knows? Is that why he's doing this now? Because he's anticipated everything? I mean, he is an ace attorney prosecutor, so...
But maybe... this could be a great opportunity for us.
Sorry? What do you mean, Iris?
Well, what is it that you always say, Bruno? Sooner or later, the truth comes out. Every time.
Alright, the exact significance of the things that McGilded deposited with Mr. Windibank is something that only Gina can explain to the court. If I put her on the stand to testify about that, it could critically damage our chances of winning this case.
what's the right thing to do here.
Let's do it.
My lord, defense would like to make a proposal.
Oh, what proposal, Counsel?
While the court awaits the arrival of Mr. McGilded's small box, I would like to call the defendant, Miss Gina Lestrade, to the witness stand.
The defendant? To what end?
To do with the various articles deposited at Windibanks by Mr. McGilded, my lord. Miss Lestrade has information relating to. I believe it would be beneficial for the court to hear what she has to say. It will prove the significance of the articles in question, once and for all.
Well, well, things are becoming interesting. I presume you have considered the implications of the testimony you're proposing. In particular, the impact it will have on the accused's standing, and indeed your own.
I have.
What was I? Would you care to explain that last remark?
The prosecution accepts the defense's proposal. I move to interrupt the cross-examination of the current witness and hear from the accused herself.
Many dots? Very well, if you have no objection. Objection. So, the court will now hear the testimony of the defendant, Miss Gina Lestrade. You witnesses currently in the stand may step down until further notice. Do it now.
I like how he just basically manhandled the hat that he's not wearing.
Yeah.
Then I shall bid you good day. Wait. You, sir, shall remain in the stand while Miss Lestrade testifies.
As you wish. Alright then, Gina, it's time. Now this will be hard, but please, put your faith in me here. Good luck, Reno.
Dots.
Imagine she just like walks up to the stand, lays one eye on this guy, and just roundhouse kicks him across the jaw.
The articles that Mr. McGilded had deposited in Windibank's pawnbrokery are intimately related with the omnibus case, the trial of which was heard in this courtroom 2 months ago.
Yes, and I remember this young lady being brought before me in that trial as well.
That's right, my lord. Her testimony helped to establish the innocence of the defendant, Mr. McGilded.
Dots.
The omnibus case was intriguing, to say the least. And now here we all are again. Same players in that trial facing each other once more. A twist of fate, perhaps. My Bunny's friend.
Allow me to recap the events of 2 months ago. The old brickmaker was stabbed to death in an omnibus running along London's winter streets. Apart from the victim, there was only one other person in the carriage, Mr. McGilded. Naturally, he was the prime suspect for the murder. But as the trial progressed, another possibility emerged. That the murder, in fact, took place above the defendant's head on the roof deck, with the body then being dropped through the skylight into the carriage below. It was Miss Lestrade whose testimony brought that possibility to light. At the time of the incident, Miss Lestrade was concealed under the seat in the carriage, hoping to pick the pockets of unsuspecting passengers. Then, immediately after the trial, having been acquitted of the murder, Mr. McGilded died in this very courtroom in the most extraordinary of circumstances.
A mystery that remains unsolved even now, 2 months on. As indeed does the omnibus murder itself.
Did they find a body for McGilded?
I would assume so. I don't remember if it was ever said, though.
Yeah, whether or not it was said feels important, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Be that as it may, I recall neither this nor this small fact being mentioned in the course of these proceedings.
Miss Lestrade,
Any thoughts?
Would you tell the court now, please? What really happened on the omnibus 2 months ago, I mean?
Any thoughts? I don't know what you mean. I already said all of what I know.
What about everything you told us yesterday from inside your prison cell?
Ah,
Please, Miss Lestrade. This is extremely important.
what?
Remember, little girl. If it transpires that you willfully withheld information in the trial 2 months ago, the Home Office will seek to prosecute you for perjury. And naturally, you will lose all credibility as a witness. Although, let's face facts. You have little credibility to lose.
Any thoughts?
Jenny, don't listen to him. Please, you have to trust Runo now.
Harris?
We're on your side.
Any thoughts? Alright then. I'll talk.
It's the right choice, Gina. Well, it should seem that my learned friend hell-bent on bringing the entire courtroom down about his ears. So be it.
I must confess that I'm struggling to understand what on earth is happening here. It's like trigonometry all over again. However, it would appear that Mr. McGillen's pot article is that extraordinary case of the omnibus.
It was trigonometry, was it? Does that mean he's having trouble following the signs?
You're very funny.
I'm sorry, that was a little bit of a tangent.
Those are rap jokes. I definitely get those as a judge. You has a hard time with that.
I was really hoping to find a third way to pull the topic into this, but I mean, it's not like we have any contracts to co-sign, so.
If could you explain the joke to me? I don't actually get it. I was just laughing. Anyway, you can continue. We can go on. I definitely understood all of your jokes. And yeah, they gave me a good laugh. Yep. Our secrets of which have been hitherto unaware. That was another word that was on my word of the day calendar. So, Mr. Strauss. Why did I say Mr. Strauss? That's a Strauss. You will now give your testimony for the court about the event of 2 months ago. You will reveal the truth and come out any sorely lacking in your original statements.
This is it then. Everything's going to come out. Unless she tries to cover for herself like a criminal would. Like Van Zyke said, this could bring the whole courtroom down about my ears. But as a lawyer, I'm prepared to take that risk.
I forget that I brought back the Harry Potter books when I went to the future with Sherlock Holmes. That's probably where that came from.
Real the omnibus case.
She thought that brickmaker Cole was in the cabin of the omnibus the whole time. The Irishman dragged me out from under the seat. I saw that disc on the floor. All of a sudden, I heard a scream from over my head, and the pair on the roof deck went all often called slaps. So Mr. McGill had slapped the driver some tin to do a run in the pawn shop roundabout. He told me not to snitch, not to say nothing to no one about what I'd seen or heard. Good grief, this is outrageous, certainly outrageous, bro. Well, you've just told the court there was no round sample as to your testimony 2 months ago.
As you say, my lord.
There's every chance I may have duplicated an error in Mr. McGill's trial. It sounds very much to me like the man deliberately deceived this court in an effort to cover the most wicked of schemes.
Without doubt, your lordship is correct. A great injustice was done in this courtroom 2 months ago. The actions of the accused in that trial of this witness and of my learned friend are entirely inexcusable. Is that... Rabble, rabble, rabble. Rabble, 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 rabble.
The rugs of Claudia, Mr. Dara, Olo, the lawyer there, eat it out for the power.
That was my 1 minute warning.
Yep. I got like 20 seconds before we get to ads may start in a second or 3 minutes.
Okay. I gotta get up and do something anyway, so I think this is a pretty good time to put a hold on it. We'll get it after the break.
And get up. I
Okay.
think I'm gonna go also rinse out a thing.
Rent out a thing?
Rinse.
Oh,
R-I-N-S-E.
rinse.
Yeah,
That makes
I
more
got
sense.
stuff from breakfast that's just been kind of sitting here. So,
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Okay.
I'm gonna do with
See you
this. Do I think they can hear you, or no? I should turn this on. There, now they can hear you say a thing. But I guess they also can hear the... I think you already left. But whatever. Be back. Did you just say something about noisification?
What? No, I would never. That sounds stupid.
It does, that's why I was confused.
Yeah, that's dumb. No, I'd never say something like that. We don't say stupid words that don't exist in this house. You know that.
Psh, says you, Stonkbotch.
Either way, welcome back. Hello, hi.
Hi.
Did you get the thing rinsed out?
Yes, I did.
I'm so proud of you.
Hooray.
Alright, we set to go? We good to go? We doing the thing?
Yep, yep.
Alright.
Humbug.
I don't think so. Are we really expected to believe that?
He really stitched everyone up, did he? What an operation to get a bad off scot-free. Okay, Discord.
Unforgivable! Stop! The lies have to stop! Stop!
Dis-
It just made a terrible error of judgment. What's up?
Discord's getting a little...
Oh
Okay.
no, no, don't do it. Don't do it, Discord. Get your shit together.
Yes,
Please,
please,
thank you.
Discord.
Hmm.
Yeah, stuff's all green on my end.
Okay.
Nope, seems like it's cleared up now.
Yeah, I have 0 dropped frames on my end, so everything should be okay.
Well, yeah, drop flames won't necessarily be part of what's up, especially if it's on Discord's end.
Yeah, if it's Discord, then that's another matter. But I think dropped frames would at least indicate that my connection is failing, and I would assume
Not always. Because, like, when my
I don't.
stream messes up, like that the other day where it kept dropping all the time, still at 0 drop frames.
Interesting. Okay.
It just dropped frames of what it's broadcasting. So, when it just cuts out, it's not technically losing frames, it's just losing connection.
I see. I wish I knew things about tech.
Yeah, I remember looking that up at some point, and that's basically kind of the gist of it.
Okay. Well, I intend to take full responsibility and suffer whatever consequences are deemed appropriate. However, it's imperative that the court allows the witness to elaborate on her testimony. Because the true significance of McGilded's pawned articles must be brought to light.
Again? Yeah, it's
Very well.
frozen. Okay.
Oh no. We're having troubles?
Yeah, it's still being
Like
a little weird.
Oh no. Oh yeah, that's I just tapped over to your data. That's struggling. It's not good.
What does your Discord look like?
Discord? Full green.
Dunno. Maybe it's just Discord being Discord.
Yeah, I guess so. Sorry for the stuttering, everybody. Hopefully it clears up soon. Very well, my learned student friend. Given the depths of calamity you have just plunged yourself into, this may well be worth hearing.
Oof. Words vary. The situation is utterly deplorable.
You say that like you haven't just accepted perjury on multiple occasions and just kept going and asked the same person to just testify again, and then they lie again. You're like, you better not do that again.
I'm the judge, and what I say goes, and I get to decide who does the perjury or not. So you hush.
Fucking apparently.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes, my lord.
Hold, please. My thoughts are loading. Okay, there we go. I wrote a sign upon your face following the conclusion of this trial.
Of course, my lord.
Hold on, okay, there we go. Let me, Mr. Naruhodo. Okay, so proceed with the cross-examination.
Okay.
Hold it!
Okay. You were hiding in the cabin at the time as well, weren't you, Miss Lestrade? If I remember rightly, in the storage compartment underneath one of the seats.
Yeah, that's right. It's pitch black under there, so you can't see nothing at all. That's very sus over there, my dudes.
Excuse me.
Is there something you'd like to share with the court, Inspector Gregson and Mr. Graydon? Inspector! Mr. Graydon!
What? Limey, you trying to give me a heart attack?
You've been whispering to each other for quite some time now. Tell us, what is the discussion about?
Hold, please. That's loading. Discussion with this fellow. Pull the other one, sunshine. You think I've got anything to talk about with a shady gent like this?
I have nothing to say to this uncouth detective after he deprived me of that disc that was rightfully mine. They've clearly been talking the entire time I've been cross-examining Gina. It's as if they've been negotiating.
Hold, please. That's loading. You may kindly refrain from talking about yourself while the witness is giving testimony. Yes, I'm sorry, my lord.
What were those two talking about? Well then, I think I'm glad I did that.
And there was a thing there, but it froze, and then it came, and then you hit the thing, and I don't know. It's fine.
Hold it!
Okay. Oh wait, hold up. I just noticed that there's apparently additional messages on the... Or wait, maybe I wasn't. Maybe I was imagining things. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out in a minute.
Okay, hold on just a sec. I'm gonna drop your stream and then reload it, see if that'll fix stuff a little bit, maybe.
Sure.
Don't know if that's how that works, but where is just drop stopwatch?
Yeah, if you want to drop from the call entirely and refresh that, go for it. I'll pull you back in.
Okay, let's try that because this will be in a little robot-y. Shut up again. Okay, let's see. Oh,
That's confirmed.
and full screen. Nope. Don't need to show non-video participants. Stop doing that. Yeah, it's still a little freezy, but whatever.
That's not great. Well, I guess the good news is I was kind of hoping to wrap up for the night before too terribly long, so
No.
maybe we won't be suffering for it for too terribly. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway,
Currently, it's fine. So.
I think you read this one last time.
Yeah, we read like all of this.
No, I noticed them whispering amongst themselves.
Oh, right, we interrupted it. Yeah, your testimony 2 months ago. I was certain that you claimed Mr. McGilder was the sole passenger, did you not?
False testimony, my lord.
That's what he told me I had to say.
But it's important that you tell us the truth now. Were Mr. McGilded and the victim acquaintances?
I don't know. But I hear him talking a lot.
What were they talking about?
Well, I couldn't hear too well, but if I had to say... I think it was about money or something. They kept talking about buying and not buying. Perhaps business dealings of some kind. Well, anyway, they got louder and louder. Started sounding like a proper fight. I was pretty scared by that. I hardly dared to breathe, then all of a sudden... I heard a noise like someone killed over on the floor. It was loud and all. And I believe you let out an involuntary scream, like eek. I do that whenever I see a rat. Yeah. That's what gave me away.
Okay, now there was 5 messages. Okay.
Hold it!
Was the disc you saw this disc?
Yeah. I reckon it probably was.
Yes, I am going to continue checking them consistently.
It's like that's the cold light on the floor. Could this disc belong to the victim, perhaps? I don't know, but Matilda painted up pretty smartish. And Daddy sat out of the cove with the knife in his belly up on the seat.
What did he say to you at that time?
He told me not to say a word about what I'd seen or heard to no one. About the disc and all. I was dead scared. The way he was looking at me, I thought... if I didn't go along with it, I'd get stuck with that knife too. Then he started asking me little questions. Like what my dad was and where I lived at that. That's about being a diver too.
After a while, what happened in the carriage was noticed.
Yeah, that's right. First it was a kind of rapid noise. It's like... there's this story all about how...
I've got flipped her upside down.
Yeah, that's the one.
I can take a minute, just sit right there. Tell you how I became a prince of a town called,
I can't think of any British, towns other than London right now, and it's unfortunate. Well.
Montclair? Is that a British?
We're buying into it.
Okay. If you don't exist, Montclair, you do now.
I'm pretty sure Montclair is a thing what exists in some capacity. I'm gonna Google it. I'm curious.
Do it.
Montclair. Okay, so there are 2 different spellings. One of them refers to a village in Pennsylvania. The other refers to a township in New Jersey.
Okay. Well, New Jersey, you are now England. Congratulations, people might like you better now.
There is also a Montclair in California. And also it's the name of a neighborhood in Chicago. So apparently it's just a name that exists in a lot of places. So I would not be surprised if there is a Montclair in England.
We'll add a
In
comma
some-
England to the end of that search, dog.
Okay, fine. Montclair is in London, apparently.
Ah, see? It
Or-
works.
Wait, is it the name of a... It's the name of business, never mind.
Yeah.
Just French for Clear Mountain. Oh, okay. It means Clear Mountain in French.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any sign of it being a thing that exists in England.
Well,
But
New Jersey,
I'm
you're
also-
officially England now.
New Jersey is officially England. Okay.
Yeah. We're in an alternate universe where one of the things at the end of the Revolutionary War was like, okay, you guys can have New Jersey. We don't want it. And England was like, oh man, fine.
Oh, is that why everybody shits on England these days? Like, the British are just like the worst people in the world for some reason, according to the internet, because they got tired of doing it to New Jersey?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. I mean,
It
that
makes
makes
all
sense.
sense. Mhm.
Yeah, it's a very internet decision, so...
Yeah.
Who are we to question it, right?
Mm.
Okay. There were 2 gentlemen occupying the seats on the roof deck, I believe.
That's right. Yeah.
Thanks for the flashbang game.
They must have looked out the skylight and noticed the cove with a knife in his guts. But they screamed and never pulled up the horses and Gillen got me out of sight. Out of sight? Where? I got to the seat where I started off. Once the carriage came to an halt, the 2 coves from the roof ran off the fence to slops.
What does she mean by slops?
Like cops, but... Haha, I don't like the cops, so I call them slops.
Kind of makes sense, I suppose, huh? If they
Mhm.
immediately left a fit with the police, it would appear they were entirely unrelated to the incident. So that left McGilded, the driver, and you still at the scene.
Yeah, I'll think the driver didn't know I was there because I was under the seat. I heard the cabin door open and a voice from outside. The driver, yeah, she also testified in the trial, I believe. A fellow who went by the name of Beppo, if memory serves. Oh, Beppo, we called him.
What did McGilded and the driver say to each other?
I don't know what happened, but stuff like that, mainly.
Hold it!
Okay. A pawn shop obviously being Windibanks on Pinker Street.
Just a moment, Council. You mean to tell me the driver gave false testimony in that trial as well? Jinkies.
Perhaps the excursion to the pawnbroker slipped his mind when he was in the stand.
Indeed, Lord Redneck, that makes all of the sense.
Definitely slipped his mind, just like the money he took to let it slip his mind.
McGill took off his coat, gave it to the driver. He folded it up all careful like before, had it all over.
Hi, Myth. How's it going? We're probably
Boy.
wrapping up pretty soon, but yeah, we're having them reel this.
Hoi. Eat me.
Hoi.
When I saw him do that, I remember thinking, that coat, what's it gotta be worth of... That coat, what's a guy that has to be worth a few bombs?
Yes, Gina was sure the disc must be worth more than Mr. Windibank was suggesting, wasn't she? I remember her quibbling with him over the price that afternoon at the pawnbrokery. Hey, no worries. Thanks for swinging by. I appreciate the work.
Do it. I look pretty happy when McGill fastened some brass in his face. He went off running like an athlete. Then the bog driver called to me and told me to come out from the drag's cabin.
Hold it!
Okay. Threatened you how exactly?
Told me I'd only be able to scarp him for exactly what he said.
Which included giving false testimony in court 2 months ago.
Yeah, that's it. There's one other thing he said.
Which was...
He told me I'd have to hang on to the ticket from the pawn shop. Make sure not to lose it. A ticket? Well, I never. Then if he didn't show up to get a ticket off me before 2 months passed, I had to go to the pawn shop and pay the money to keep it in the lug. Stop it being forfeited. He let me with some brass to pay for it. But really? Why on earth did Bishop McGillen have touched such a thing? He was such an upsetting citizen and was not suspicious at all. Depositing his overcoat with a pawnbroker before they robbed the police? It made no sense at all.
It would seem to be only one logical explanation, my lord. What McGilded had the driver deposit at Windibanks was something he didn't want the police to see. Something very important that he needed to hide at all costs.
Anyway, after that, he let me go. So I laid him from the copper shop. Thank you, Mrs. Strahd. Thank you, Counsel. I've heard enough. I believe we now have a reasonable understanding of what actually transpired on the omnibus.
It would appear on that night 2 months ago a negotiation was taking place on the omnibus. A negotiation concerning this disc. However, matters did not run smoothly. When the parties involved began to quarrel over price, McGilded took what he wanted by force, at the expense of the other man's life.
Which proves my point. The disc is clearly extremely valuable in some way. Though I don't understand why as yet.
And 2 days ago, precisely 2 months after the omnibus incident, McGilded's coat and its contents were due to be forfeit.
I didn't know what I should do with the ticket. I mean, the Cove died wrapped after his trial. I knew that.
So you decided you would try to claim the articles as your own.
Well, why not? They were gonna be forfeited. Why should I have got them? Anyway, you can't blame me for thinking about it. Thinking ain't no crime. Mrs. Strahd, it would appear Mr. McGillen was prepared to kill in order to take possession of this disc. Do you know why that would be? Do ya? I got a clue. But I reckon it must be worth a fair bit of brass. He was probably gonna sell it. As you can blame me for thinking that. You can't blame me for thinking that. Thinking ain't no crime.
My lord. My lord! The evidence your lordship requested has been located and is ready for the court's inspection, sir.
Rabble. Mysterious little box deposited by McGilded 2 months ago. There's no doubt in my mind that it's a key piece in this far-reaching puzzle.
And there you go.
Alright, that sounds like a great spot for us to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that save point. Gimme.
Hell yeah, dog. Save that game. Boop, 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 error noises.
Alright. Are you gonna keep on streaming?
Probably not, nah.
Okie dokie. In that case, let me see. Who's up doing their thing?
I can also check and see. I'm gonna...
Victory is playing some Sonic Frontiers and actually just started. I wouldn't mind jumping in with him if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. If you have a better idea. I did call the raid for the last stream if I recall correctly. So.
let me see what we got going on over in the Peeps What I Does Knows Boot. That one. Let's see. Then. Sure. Check out. Funny Heart is playing Okami. Lizarius is playing Paper Mario. Frosty Mans are doing Magic the Gathering of some sort. Looks like they got a speed run of King's Quest going on the GDQ channel. And
Interesting.
that's all the people I got. And also the person you said too, since I'm also following them.
Oh, Victory?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if one of them jumps to you, jumps at you.
Oh. Weasel's doing Mega Man 4 too.
Oh, yeah, I was looking at him as well. He's pretty chill to hang out with. Apparently, Pharaoh Man is his favorite Russian in gaming JP version.
Yeah, why not just jump in on some Sonic?
Okay. Victory then?
Yeah, it'll be fine. List here. Let's that. There. Okay. So let's see. So I don't know what your next stream is gonna be, but mine gonna be Final Fantasy 13 on Tuesday.
As of right this second, I also don't know what my next stream is going to be.
Okay. Well, I mean, I said I do know, but yeah.
Oh, well, no, you said you don't know what my next stream is going to be.
Oh, okay, right, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I also don't know.
So I'll do that. Get the pre-ready thing starting. Do all the socials for anybody new who might be kicking around.
I'll do much the same.
And I think that will be it. I can't. I know. Good Ray message.
You do. I can't wait to see it. While you're getting that ready, thanks everybody for coming along. I had fun. I hope y'all had fun. I'll see y'all next time. Next time might be tomorrow. It might be Tuesday. It might be next Sunday. I'm really not sure.
There, that's the message.
Pretty solid. It's a pretty solid message.
It is, yes.
I am the loser without a raid message though, so y'all have fun with that.
Okay. Remember to be,
next time.
yeah, remember to be excellent to each other, dang it. Do it.
That one.
Anyway, I'm gonna click raid now. Ciao.
Alright.
Bye. Okay.